Kaboom! Teach them! Always make sure the message reach them.
Live from Kingston, Jamaica, broadcasting around the world. Around the world. You're watching the Teach Them YouTube show. Intellectual, yet stimulating. Fair, frank, and factual. And now,
broadcasting live.
We will broadcast
live. This is Extra Class, streaming to the world and beyond.
Hey, let's go.
You know, it's Teach Them, the #1 intellectual blogging panel on the YouTube channel.
Peeps, big up on yourself. Me there? I want them me there. Me there? Oh, me there. Why? I'm just here look well.
Who you just say?
No, like me there look up feedback somewhere. Yeah, peace. Good night. Big up on yourself. Hope everybody good. Hope everybody healthy. You're there on screen.
Good night. Hope
Just
all
so.
is well.
Okay, come here and say just so. Then not that.
You're full of
Yeah,
problems,
peeps.
though.
We're there. Extra class episode number 346. We're there. Give thanks. Scotty light, I behave like a pepper light back up on her wall still, but she don't look so bad tonight. You understand? I look a little bit sharper and thing. Look a little bit better. And then sit there. So please, big up on yourself. I experiment with some graphics, some new graphics. See which one of them kind of, you know what I mean, works best. Kind of like that one still. You see, the only thing I don't like about that little green thing there, even though I lime green, but you know what thing, you know, because I can't bother with people, you know. But that's how they make it, and I make it. You understand? So I try that. So let me know if you don't like it. You understand? And things. So we're there. Come to talk about some things tonight, Saturday night, yeah. Then I go to bed. You know how much go. You understand? More everybody alright. What is I say? Oh crap, my video resolution. I can't change you know. But video resolution. Current resolution. 4K. Me streaming and you're saying already.
And yet you're here making trouble with me all along. Huh?
I just made it downgrade it to 1440p, man. But it's supposed to go through nice for the people that will have good internet. But it tell me say you need to change the resolution. But I can't change it again because although I can't change it unless the stream end. You understand? So there's nothing we can do about it now. You understand? So I road to gone. See, if the people that can watch you in a 4K, watch you in a 4K. There. You understand? I tell them my internet is shut, you know. My computer kick, eh? I couldn't do this in the past. But at 1440p I stream from one day still. And things.
You're proud of yourself, huh?
Yeah man. That's how the thing reach, man. You have to give thanks. And alright, Erica, give thanks. So I could get into it, because I'm there chat foolishness and night I come. Full face-to-face classes, March 7th. Since you're ready for school? The Ministry of Education and Youth has approved the full resumption of face-to-face learning effective Monday, March 7th. The ministry stated that it is preparing institutions. Funds will be disbursed for sanitization and procurement of furniture where needed. Yeah, it further added that documentation is also being prepared to ensure the timely payment of the fourth tranche of the funding grants, which is due in April. Make we see, no? So, Tanasino spoil a dance. The ministry, in a bulletin, said that school administrators are being reminded that all institutions must be approved by the Ministry of Health and Wellness for in-person classes. Yeah? As I said, that one bump just dropped me right. I'm look how my body big and right. I'm afraid the bump this side will come in. And I say, I send this a bump. I'm going to go and talk. Yes, the 3 to 6 feet social physical distancing condition has been relaxed. Which means that classroom seating can be arranged to reflect the usual spacing of desks and chairs prior to the coronavirus restrictions. Yeah? In classrooms where the 3 to 6 feet rule has been eased, there should be increased vigilance and monitoring of the students for mask wearing, temperature checks, and for any signs of illness, the bulletin said. Now, as part of the requirement for the full face-to-face resumption of schools, administrators will continue to use the isolation centers where there are signs of illness and continue to work closely with health professionals, including parish health inspectors. They should also prepare a space and use the protocols to isolate and treat students and staff who may become ill or show symptoms of COVID-19 virus. In addition, wash stations must be installed in strategic locations as guided by the Ministry of Health and the staff. Parents and students should be resensitized about the safety protocols, the ministry said. The bulletin went on to add that school administrators should ensure compliance with the wearing of masks and frequent washing of hands, facilitate regular and structured mask breaks, and maximize the use of open space in a structured manner. Fair enough. It added that people who enter the school grounds each day should have their temperature taken, with only those with a temperature at 37 degrees Celsius and below receiving entry. However, where the temperature is 37.5 to 37.9, the person must be isolated for 5 to 10 minutes and the temperature rechecked. Wow. What if everybody have that? School can't keep. To ensure safety of students and staff at each institution, regular cleaning, disinfecting, sanitizing of school building, classrooms, and other facilities must be done prior to the resumption of school and according to a daily routine while school is in operation. In addition, schools are advised to organize blitz to ensure full vaccination of all stakeholders. Yes, Rasta. I feel good, good, good. I feel good, wonderful, good. Every time I talk about Jesus, I feel something in my heart like a stream running down a devotion. Makes me feel so happy. Alright, the long and short of the story is that school have to work me, you know, brother. School have to work me, you understand? And truth be told is that since the structured opening of school in January, things have started to kind of, you know what I mean, work themselves out. The potholes kind of patch, the bumps them kind of smooth out. And invariably, in the best of times, the resumption of school poses challenges and issues. Like, that's a fact. So I am assuming that there will be some more teething pains for the next week or 2 weeks, so to speak. I know I saw where the head of the Principals Association is saying that some schools aren't ready, especially the schools that treat with shift systems. And you know, invariably, people on social media say schools have 2 years to prepare. I want your people fooling about the next story for you next time. You understand? If you don't understand the situation, but the ground, that'd be nice. See? And things. So, I sincerely hope that the resumption of full face-to-face classes across the island will be as smooth as is possible. There will be challenges and issues that arise at different institutions that I'm sure administrators and teachers will be able, and the ministry by extension will be able to treat with. However, that said, parents, children, teachers, everybody has a responsibility to remember that we're still treating with the coronavirus. People are still contracting the virus. People are still dying. And as a result, we still need to be vigilant. You understand? So, as I said, school had to be open. You understand? It couldn't block indefinitely. The learning loss that we have incurred is massive. And we will continue to suffer from same for a long time to come. Yeah? Teacher? Are you quiet, sir?
I'm not quiet. I'm listening to the article that you were reading.
Oh, yeah, listen to the article. Okay.
Yeah, I have a few little, you know, it's just
gripes and Foxy complain.
Yes.
Oh,
First, shortage of furniture.
Right. But you know, yes, we not get money.
But when we are opening on Monday, when is that money coming to buy the furniture? It's not like the furniture when
When I get it tomorrow, man, I'm going to go buy furniture for Monday, man. So you know.
Or the outer courts are weird.
Yeah, hold on. Nick said them are here echo. A Scotty. I'm tell us a Scotty room kind of big and not enough things now in there. It's not enough things now in there. The walls them kind of bare, so the sound keep bouncing about. So I probably need to do some things in there. She need to buy a carpet, because I not buy. That's the first thing. I want a rug. That's a one. Secondly, I need to put some things for some of my wall. Eh?
I get in a rug?
If you get in a rug, I don't know if somebody a get a rug, but me not get a
No,
rug.
me think you say you buy me a rug.
So how much money I need to spend this?
I don't know.
Okay. Alright. Yeah man, so our walls them bare. So yes, Lady Scott. The look, from the beginning of time when school fine and school are run, routinely we have furniture problems, much less now.
True.
So I hope
But
yes.
But 2 years out, and this would have been my observation, we have some furniture that rust down.
Right,
Board
naturally.
will just gone. So adding to the work of short furniture, the 2 years of not using them, we have an
I write them
additional
down.
shortage.
So
There is no school opening on Monday. When is that money going to come for us to purchase these furnitures that we are so woefully in need of? That's one. Two, these little rooms that are built for classrooms to hold 40 students, 44. Remember, you know, there's God just barely find space to walk. And most of the students are hearing that school is reopening. You know me for one. I am for reopening because this online just not working out any at all. But 40 youth in a one little room, sir.
what's
Plus
the
me and my
alternative?
partner small.
What's the alternative?
Alright, so we were doing a face thing where we split the class in two and rotate them. I thought that was best than to have all 40 students packed inside this room like a sardine can. And yes, you're going to preach adherence to mass, but at the end of the day, sir, me and you know the youths them. Unless you're going to spend the entire class saying, pull up your mask. Because that's just what it is going to come down to. So furniture shortage is my problem. Packing so many students in one room again is my problem. Having the ministry say that we are to organize blitz and ensure that persons are fully vaccinated. Almost a year now, they have been trying to get everybody fully vaccinated, and now how far are they? So how are we going to get that going? Because as a school, we would have had vaccination which was poorly attended. So how are you going to show that at us? It's not fair. So I say yes, open school, but give us the resources, give us a fighting chance to survive. I would hate that we open school this week and next 2 weeks we have
If
to
you
lock
lock you
down.
back.
I would hate for that.
That is a very possible scenario, you know. I wouldn't want that
And me,
neither.
for my grade 11 students, I don't want school to lock back. I want school to run.
I don't think they want to lock back neither.
Me want school to run because, sir, the truth of the matter is that they are not learning online. We need to have them face to face where you can chink a boy upon the ears and say, up your eye, you may talk. Answer the question. You can't walk out of the class, you have to sit down and do the work. So I am in for opening school. But let us put the things in place for it to be successful.
I am in 101% agreement with that. You know why me a laugh from long time? You know, okay?
Yes, sir.
You know when we
But
think
years are
and
staying, and your facts
What?
what is broke Tuesday.
that to be. So me know the ministry operate. Like I know that a lot of things, 99% of the things that the ministry say in public, they always find very fascinating because being on the ground for so long, me I wonder if at the same place where me work, they want to talk about like. You understand? Scatter levels need to stay right there, not echoing at the moment. Okay. Hey, me kind of do look at adjustment, and I guess probably my order did probably a feedback into, so probably enough your fault alone. But
And I see O'Neil Blake make a comment about grade 10 to 13 out every day. Full agreement with that. Upper school, every day, full cohort, no problem.
we have already
7
said
and
that.
9, yeah. 7 and 9 do a half and half rotation. Why you have everybody pack up in there like you ask for trouble?
I suppose, and me just, I think, out loud, I think having school resume face to face is an indication to the wider populace that we are getting back to some semblance of normalcy. And that is one of the reason why this full rollout is being proposed. You understand? And the realities that exist may not be favorable to a full rollout at this point in time. But a more staggered approach and probably the continuation of a mixed modality. But let's see how it goes. That being said, I hope for the benefit of all stakeholders, us as educators, the students, the parents, everybody, that this thing goes as smoothly as it can be. As I said, there will be challenges for certain. I am absolutely sure. Watch TVJ News tomorrow night or CVM News, and you're going to see parents line up out of school. Some school get a complaint, teachers a complaint, Pitney a complaint. You understand? The roads tomorrow will be chaotic, I can tell you that for one. Everybody again a street, most people gone back to work, as in many people now work from home again and all of them something there. Zine. It's gonna be a challenge, but teachers build differently, and I'm certain that eventually these challenges will be treated with. Zine, I hope. Yeah, go ahead.
As I said, sir, as always, I hate being given basket to carry water, especially when you don't even give me a plastic bag to lie in the basket. So if we are coming out, we should be doing it with our best foot forward. We shouldn't be in any limbo.
Yeah, not
So
tomorrow,
if
but Monday. That day that we are talking, man. No, man. Yes, sir. Sorry for cutting.
So if you know that we are short on furniture, and this would not have been a
It's a
just
chronic
one.
problem. Is a from teaching and going in a country with short of furniture. I don't know that. When me I go to school with short of furniture, all the years me I teach with short of furniture. So I don't know.
So you know that. Put the things in place. Well, I don't know if my school got funds to buy furniture. I am not. I don't know. I'm not going to say yay or nay to that. But I know we are short on furniture. That much I'm sure of. I know my principal would have been trying her best to make it work, to job lead, to see how best we can fix it. It's not like one time we could catch two of them on one chair. That
That's
can
not
work
safe.
anymore. Exactly. So give me the resources, no man. Make me try do a thing and make the thing work properly. If you gonna buy me some chair, nobody come from the media can say you're gonna give me the money if you buy the chair. Let me get the chair them quick and fast.
Simple. But funny enough, in all that is being said, let me tell you the people who are the least prepared for the resumption of full face-to-face classes. The Ministry of Education. I left it right there, so. I also foresee some challenges re uniforms and hairstyles and all of them things there. I also, that said, I suppose, who know the youth them stay, we know parents, them are really parents these days. Administrators may have to be, a little bit flexible until these things are ironed out. You understand? So I know say you're gonna see some reports tomorrow say school lock out you because of them hairstyle or them dress code. And the story where I follow back at that and the songs they're gonna sing. But
But I'm saying, all right, so just like how somebody in the comments say, their school was doing the rotation of 7 to 9, half and half, and you rotate. So these students should have been coming into school already.
But enough of them never did come to school.
Well,
So-
that leniency was granted already, though. The leniency would have been granted already for the past month or so to say,
Right.
all right, wear your school top and a jeans, get yourself in order. We're rolling back out to full school very shortly. So gear up now, gear up now. And listen to me, I am willing to take a beating for this. You see, half of these students that come to school in the jeans and whatever, a clocks them are wear, sir. And when me ask them how much for the clocks, it's 15 grand,
But then
19
can buy the
grand.
uniform.
Go buy your uniform.
Agreed. But that's what I say, cause look here. You know, make sense we pretend like we don't know the youths them here, but we know the youths them. We have been doing this long enough. We know what obtains. You understand? So I know some principal are gonna put up them foot tomorrow, while some probably be a little bit more facilitatory. Let's see how it goes. And parents might go run to the media as per you. Alright, watch news tomorrow and see.
But sir, the ministry needs to take a stand, take a
The ministry not take no stance.
But that is the problem. Take a stand, say this is what it is we are working with. If you say to us, all right, we are giving a monthly rate to every student who comes in with a genuine need that they cannot afford to buy the uniform right now. And we're giving you a 2-3 week leeway to say, all right, go to the barber, get yourself started out. No, I hear these students telling the prime minister say, here no stop you from learn and all manner of things come, and on social media you see people bashing and people having everything to say. But I am going to say this, until you stand in a class where it's you against 40 youths, please don't speak to me.
Yeah.
Don't say nothing to me.
Teacher friend dark.
No man, don't say nothing to me, cause you have to tell me now. Yes, me know say the year is not what is learning, I know that. But even the devil in hell of rules, sir. You are coming to school. Look as if you're coming to school. So you mean to tell me, say teacher, me if you go in a grade 8 and grade 9, grade 10, grade 11, go sit down with that boy, here well plat up and cane you and then somebody. Why? And if me even willing to say, alright, me I give you money if you go a barber. Cause me and you know say a regular will do that.
Regular.
And you'd say me have the barber money, we're willing to give him the money. For sure you say, me not fight against nobody youth, sir.
Never.
Me not try blight in nobody future. Me just want you confirm and come and make me and you work out something.
Well, look, put it away, sis. Many people are at a stage now where they have become used to doing what they want and they feel like, you know, you should do what you want to break. Because at the end of the day, whilst I'm missing Neeks, I say, well, the ear and separate from grow, from learn, which is true. But schooling is not just the imparting of content, theory and stuff. It's about a holistic development. It's about learning to appreciate rules. Zine, it's about learning to conduct yourself in a particular space. It's about you being prepared for a world of work, continued study, Zine, and operating functionally in a society. You understand? So school is not just about the academics. It's about a holistic development. And grooming is essential in this. See, because you know that many of the youths are under no supervision of the yard. Many times, not for the youth, them only have a structure when them come to school. So if you take with that little structure that what them have, what we have, and then when these youth go out the society and start be deviant, that we see them when I complain, and we did as a crap right now, Zine, and facilitate foolishness. You understand? So whilst people are saying America, you wear anything, this is not America. This is Jamaica. Our context and our situation is different. And as such, until we can get there as a people, the rules that exist are the rules that exist. I mean, no need for going there, because as a teacher, I don't really play a certain game. You understand? So, I'm not even a long talking with nobody. The rules are the rules, brother. You understand? And until the rules adjust formally, the rules are the rules.
And as I say, until you are on the ground and until you are there, I am in agreement with Mr. Blake in the chat. Just no say nothing to me, sir. Leave me alone.
So me leave that right there, sir. School versus schooling. Well said, sir. Well, me could continue. Scotty, what I do you there?
Me have a landing time.
I have a lot of time. I forgot to say, mansion big still, JetBlue. Jamaica Customs CEO declares war on illegal guns. Now, my first inclination of a response is this. Then this a warrior just start. Then what did I go on all along? Then this a warrior did do from World War II done and everything. Now, CEO and Commissioner of Jamaica Customs Agency, Velma Ricketts Walker, says the agency is declaring war on illegal guns entering the country. Her statement came on the heels of a major gun, ammunition and drug seizure on Friday, in which a total of 18 pistols and 3 high-powered rifles, including marijuana, and I think there's a typo here, there should be methamphetamine, were discovered concealed in barrels at a warehouse in Kingston during a customs inspection. This is the second major seizure by the agency since the beginning of March. Now, commenting on the seizure, Ricketts Walker said the agency has declared war on illegal guns and the perpetrators involved in this criminal activity. No, me glad to know she had, but me ask, according to the agency's head, improvements to internal operations at the JCA have increased the agency's capacity to successfully fight the illegal importation of contraband. The JCA has made significant investments in improving its enforcement and the technological capabilities in protecting our borders and will be further improving these capabilities in the near future. That sounds good. However, Ricketts Walker noted that the high level of vigilance of customs officers has forced criminals to use new strategies. Yeah, man, disruption, man. That's a disruption, you know. That then things a disruption cause. Yes.
So, before this, when I'm the closing eye?
Then me never work down there, you know. You understand?
I'm asking.
Then me answer. Because that's what the first question me I said. How this a warrior just start fight? Like, but alright. Make These criminals are forced to use innovative deep concealment techniques, which is indicative of the high scrutiny of customs. With the new thrust by the Prime Minister, get every legal and unregulated gun, the agency has increased its partnership with the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Them things that rub me wrong. With their statement that kind of rub me wrong, you know.
Why, sir?
Because, what you mean? What you mean, sir? Let me find the word. What you mean, say, you increase your partnership with the Jamaica Constabulary Force? Their partnership, they should end there a stage where you couldn't even go no further already, brother. What you mean?
No, man. There's always room for improvement. Until you die, there's always room for improvement.
But it must be so big at this point in time. Because we know, say, many guns are flow through customs from time. You understand? So, how we just reach here? Yes. Oh, you mean, I know that? Look how much store I cover with them find how much 100 gun in a barrel and they sitting there, brother. And thousands of ammunition. What you know, me know? You don't know? You understand? The agency has increased its partnership with the Jamaica Constabulary Force and will continue our vigilance, Ricketts Walker said. She added that commendation must be given to staff for their vigilance, which has returned successful detection. The Jamaica Customs Agency officers screen people, vehicles and goods entering Jamaica while facilitating legitimate travel and the trade. Mr. Ricketts Walker, big up yourself. You're a nice, you seem like a nice lady. You understand? I came across you for the first time today and I kind of do some little checks. You seem like a very nice lady with, you understand, the ability to be very eloquent when you speak. But, mama, we're there back at time, so make it thing work. You understand? Yeah, man, we give thanks.
Expedite the process.
I would appreciate that. Like I say, the wording kind of show me out. Like, me I say, what you mean? Like, sure, but better late than never, yeah, sir.
I know you always say that guns are always being found, and that is true. But of late, though, you must agree that the amount of guns being found has stepped up.
You know, so I don't necessarily think a step up, you know. Let me tell you what go on. Yeah, man, let me tell you what go on. The JCF has been more PR focused. You follow what me I say? So, them now drop no catch when them find one gun. Them a make sure say so them find one gun.
Okay.
So mark the number, I can't speak specifically to the numbers, Zane. Cause as me say, the truth is looking at it and the face value of it, a lot of guns have been seized recently. So it would seem what you say makes sense, no doubt. But I think also there's a PR component where them Instagram page, them Facebook page, them Twitter page, they not miss. You understand?
Okay.
Each opportunity Fitzgerald get to talk to the camera or Major General to talk to the camera, them is going to talk to the camera. You understand? So there is also a PR component to it, based on my observation. But them I find some guns. See? In recent times, quite a few guns too. And let me take the opportunity to express my appreciation for the continued service of the law-abiding members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force who continue to risk limbs and lives and livelihoods for the betterment of law-abiding Jamaican citizens. Me appreciate the item. You understand? We give thanks. Yes, Rasta. I said, yeah. There has been one of the recurring topic of conversation when guns are seized is that nobody's been arrested. Zane? And this is one of the questions that I have in store when I get to open a particular door. See? Yeah, man. So, when we get to talk to the people and we can provide answer to questions, that's one of the questions. Because, for example, people often say that you find some gun in one wharf or a warehouse, why you not stake out and make people come collect it? I don't always think it as cut and dry as that. Zane, I don't think it is always as straightforward as that. However, I understand the question. And I too would like to know why more of that is not done. You understand? Also, I think the simple answer for or you find gun sometime and nobody lock. You don't find it on people. Sometimes I hide and you find it. Mikey, you might find in one yard or in our house. You understand? But you're going to lock up everybody in our house. Some people will say yes. But when you find a gun on a church up around one church back and under one cellar in some nearby bushes, then nobody not lay down a hide the gun like fall and lay up and keep egg warm.
Every pastor, every deacon, every church sister, every altar boy, all of them will take up.
We don't have the resources to process so many people, so regular system, man. You understand? Joker free speech, brother. A long time you don't reach. What you deal with? But glad to see the man. Big up yourself. Yeah, man. Sean, big up yourself, you. So where is it coming from? What do you mean where it come from? The guns, most of the guns that come here from the United States or Haiti. And in recent times, some are now coming from South America, the Colombia and the Venezuela and places. Yeah, so we know what you mean. We know where the gun them are coming from. I know no secret that. Is that the question you ask? And thing. Yeah, man. So, but many questions I would like to ask, and some of the questions, because I make a note of some of the questions when I see in the comments. The questions were sensible, because the truth is that some questions can answer themselves, and not every question is sensible. You see? So that is just the truth. But the question was sensible, I'm willing to ask it. So you laugh. You don't see comments.
As a teacher, you always say there is no stupid question.
No, man. It's not a well, it depends. When I teach a lesson, that's different. You understand? But when you deal with big people, you're supposed to know better. Then if you know better, man. You understand? You almost set me up look well now. Stick me up like. No, what me I say, you will see somebody comment there sometime. You're not even if you ask that, because you know too. You understand? Social media is a mixture of all sorts of people. It's rough. So, the seizure in Mobile recently, down a seaboard wharf, because people have said they name like 2 people were arrested. Now, mark you, I don't know the name of the people because I don't hear them. Why the names have not been released, I couldn't tell you. You understand? But for the purpose of information or the dissemination of information, 2 people are in custody in relation to the gunfire at the Mobile Wharf. But I could deal with the one yesterday first. A person of interest has been named by the police. She is, I think, I don't want to call her name wrong, you know. I know Alisa Edwards in her name. I don't remember the first part of her name. Zane, believed to be a resident of Portmore. So the police them said she should return herself in by noon today. I don't know if you reach. I don't see nothing like, you understand? And thing. So, I see some people I say why the police them release her name and all that. Look, I couldn't tell you neither. You understand? These questions you'd have got ask the police. You see? I suppose I don't know. I can't speak for the police neither. I'm not a police, even though some people think I am. But TD with the seizure, when criminals are ship gun, them ship them in original case. Them not gun, them not ship them in original case. Food for thought. I'm not sure exactly how to interpret that joke. I mean, they're not going to ship them in an original case. They're going to ship them in a rice and flour and weevil. Yeah, sir.
So were they found in original cases?
Which one?
It seems to me that's what.
Oh, the one down at Mobile. Oh, I think of that. Yeah, I think so. I think the guns in Mobile were found in some original cases. So, I don't know. But, brother, you can't even say that neither, you know, because you don't know how all criminals go about doing them things neither. So, that is an assumption. You understand? So, I don't know. Well, obviously, some people shipped some gun the last time in some case. So, I don't know. Zane? And, brother, I'm in a business still, you know. Some of the man them been a get through with it so long, them feel like they might get through every time, too. So, man, them say, hey, brother, we don't ship them regular already. We have ship them regular this time again. And I didn't sit there. So, I don't know. As I say, I don't know anymore, I just speculate still. The one that we joke talk about now, 2 people were taken into custody in connection with the seizure of 7 firearms and multiple rounds of ammunition at the Montego Bay Seaboard and that time there. Now, according to Assistant Commissioner of Police for Iran, Clifford Chambers, the arrests were made following a police operation inside the St. James Police Division after the guns were detected. So I guess them did have information and I know who them I look for. So yes, long story short. Teach plus police. Yeah, no, people accuse me already say me a police officer. I say, then I could have want me find time for fight slowness and I find time to fight crime.
And you didn't come to save us.
Oh, no, easy, man. Yes, that's super man. I could have me a fight man so much front. Eh? Teach, I like the new background. See it there? Give thanks, man. Yeah, man, give thanks. I tell her. Yeah, brother, I just have experiment with a few graphics pack and see which one of them stick. I like that one still. See, Scotty background kind of blending eyes still, but we soon take her out. Alright, so yeah. Eh?
You just love combination.
Brother, all your greenness a kind of match one. It look with bowl like background on another part there, brother. Look, then your wall, it just blend in. Look at me, you know, me pop out. You see it? Right. So make you go and talk. Yeah, illegal gun season and them story are now a story we not cover. Zane, gun story. Because if you realize, you know, I haven't done a murder video on the channel for the better part of 2 months, you know.
I like the video you did today. The
death row video. It's a series, yeah, man. I not done it.
Like, I really liked it.
As a matter of fact, I hope to find the gentleman who was released off death row in the Pratt and Morgan case. To be good to hear from side of the story. I would name so.
Marcia Anglin.
Good night, Auntie Mar. Zane? Yeah, man. So I'm working on that. Like, the research is very fascinating. And
the video was fascinating. I liked it.
I do a video I do the first video about Pratt and Morgan. That was a case that kind of halted the death penalty in the country. So I don't know if you watched that one day.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Okay, and the follow-up was, you know, what was it like on the death row? And then me have a next one I work on probably about Monday or Tuesday that come around. Then see what I go on. Then one next one and see what I go on.
Like watching the video, me just imagine like you're there on death row, like doom and gloom.
But
Like,
brother, you have a thing on death
no,
row, you know.
sir.
You name a condemn room. So like them a kill you like Tuesday, then put you in there like Sunday. And then the man there,
They are there before Tuesday.
the man then come measure you if you build your casket like, and then weigh you for so much weight then for put on the gallows, and then the execution and practicing drop. So you drop them and go on, you know. And that is part of the discussion as to you have, that's why a man appeal the death sentence. Nobody don't want dead woman.
You just
Nobody-
imagine being there.
Good
And
night,
like you
Ainsley.
said
Big up
about-
yourself.
But about the condemn room, like, sir, somebody come measure you for your.
Yeah, man, for your
Oh,
coffee,
and
man, and wear you. And wear you. So much weight to put on the thing. And then you hear man a practice around there.
together sing.
I mean, I know about. See,
As a practice.
based on the research that I am doing, people I said that the life sentences were commuted, the death sentences were commuted to life. Them are the worst part of that, man. When they measure you and weigh you, man, I hear it man around their practice, man.
I just imagine though, it must be.
So
As-
the
as I
truth
said,
is,
yeah.
as I've said before, the death penalty is not the solution to Jamaica's crime problem. You know, it is not. However, it is still a tool that we need to keep close to our chest. Because whilst it will not deter everyone, if you use it in some instances, brother. Like one case of a turbo suit. You understand? Yeah, well, long story. In terms of the research, like I kind of feel like back in the days I used to do some real research. That's how I feel. So
you feel productive.
I feel productive. You understand? Yeah,
I like
man. I like that for myself too. Well, people they now watch it. But that's how I go. You understand? If they do a video say 2 man kill 2 man when I one party trend. Like me I tell you, like me can tell you most of the video that we trend for the channel.
But
A
as
video
I
we
said,
have.
that video, I really like that one.
But you're them video they go survive in a life. You know, like when I remember enough time man call me say they all there at university and then lecturer draft all a teach them video when you talk about some rights and this and that and that. So I saw them video there, the cockpit country video there, all of them video there. So we don't worry about the thing. It's like doing good music. Always find the ears of the masses. You understand? So them video there I go play in some classroom and all of them sit there around at one part, around at one place, around at one time. And I get some local sense after. Illegal gun see. Oh, me there say before you interrupt me. I have been doing and cause the truth the truth is that I tell you one time I get tired of the murder video them. So I have made a concerted effort to kinda probably every now and then we do one. But I prefer reports so we find gun that man dead rasta. You understand? So, I kind of don't do no murder video for a while. But we talk about them in the street. Yeah, man, Nadine, I know some people watch it, man. But me I said, normally compared to some video where hundreds of people, thousands of people watch. You understand? But that's what I think. We understand. We not pressure poor people. Because we're saying that everything are poor people. Illegal gun seized in St. Elizabeth. Man arrested. A man has been arrested in Broadleaf District, St. Elizabeth, following the seizure of an illegal firearm and ammunition. The police report that a team was on operation about 5:30 a.m. on Tuesday when a premises that was occupied by the man was searched. Now, according to the police, the firearm along with the ammunition was found in his possession. He was subsequently arrested. However, his identity is being withheld pending further investigation. 4 arrested after illegal guns seized in Chisholm Avenue. 4 men have been taken into custody following the seizure of 2 illegal firearms on Chisholm Avenue in St. Andrew. Now, about 10:30 Wednesday night, a police team was on patrol when a black Toyota Mark X was seen leaving an illegal party. The vehicle was stopped and searched. The two illegal firearms with 28 rounds of ammunition were allegedly found under the front seat. Police say the driver of the vehicle, who is a licensed firearm holder, was among those arrested. The man, of United States and Trelawney addresses, had his licensed firearm taken from him. The police say more than US $17,000 as well as Jamaican currency were taken from the men. Residents disarms robber and hands over the firearm to the police. You see them residents, eh?
The resident.
Big up, as a matter of fact. You celebrate with them people. You know what I mean? I want to big up on yourself. A Mossberg shotgun with 4 12-gauge cartridges was handed over to the police in Westmoreland on Wednesday. Reports from the Savannah Lamar police are that about 10:40 p.m. an unknown assailant attempted to rob a resident of the Culloden Main Road. Well, on the Culloden. I'm not sure the pronoun. Oh, nobody crucify me. I don't live around there. Main Road in the parish. The resident, however, disarmed the would-be robber and summoned the police. On their arrival, the firearm and the ammunition were handed over to the police. The people them from around at Culloden, on a big up on yourself. Yeah. Oh no, are good brave people. As remember do that one here first. 44-year-old disarmed by a 16-year-old boy during altercation. A 44-year-old would-be shooter was disarmed by a 16-year-old boy on Chisholm Avenue again, you know, Kingston 5 on Sunday. And the firearm and the suspect handed over to the police. Yo. A man take a Gramps gun. Reports are that about 2 p.m. both males had a dispute during which the suspect pulled a firearm and pointed it at a teen. I'm always telling my brother, you know, pull gun if you never use it. Me see man get their hand broke already because they draw a gun for a man and turn up and look for him. And the man use one stool and broke his hand. Stand there. Can't take out gun and point gun like a pointer. If gun come out, gun for shoot. Enough man, you can't see it. You didn't even do a thing, you know. A struggle ensued during which a teen used a machete to inflict wounds to the suspect. You understand? So then me draw my gun. And you chat me up. Okay. Okay, I see. The police were summoned on the weapon. A 9mm pistol with a magazine containing 1 round. And 1 round, the man can't go war, you know, he can't use it for you. Because he could use the 1 round and all missing a problem.
1.
Yeah. 1, you know what 1 mean? 1 come 4, 2. God, that was the So the police were summoned and the weapon, a 9mm pistol with a magazine containing 1 round was handed over to the police along with the suspect. The suspect was treated at a medical facility for his injuries and remain in police custody. Detectives assigned to the Afro police are investigating. Yeah, the man take out the gun and I hold it like a legal firearm he have. Like it was a licensed firearm holder. Yo.
But me and you know that he pulled it in thinking that the youth in a run.
Him think wrong.
Very wrong.
That is a wrong thought. Look here. This is my thing. See? It's not a license firearm holder, you know. But you don't take out gun for sure, brother. You understand?
Show and tell.
Show and tell. Okay.
Well, I am glad that the young man was able to disarm him.
Yeah, naturally. What do you mean? What does I say? What does I understand? You have to have a look of. Yeah, big up your youth. Alright, I'm big up your youth. Yeah, man. Youth, big up yourself. Who never tired for you to look up clap. Why? Police sees homemade firearm in Linseed. It's always there, man. I just can't bother with them so time. So a homemade shotgun was seized by the Linseed police during a snap raid along the Banbury Main Road in Linseed, St. Catherine. That was from Sunday. Now reports are that about 11:30 a.m. alarmmen were in the air when the firearm was found on an open lot. Man just left them good now like these days. No one was arrested in relation to the seizure. See? Go and gather what my letter for me firearm. Firearm and ammunition seized in St. James. The St. James Police Division seized 1 Glock 9mm pistol with a magazine containing 7 9mm rounds during a joint police military operation in St. James on Tuesday. No report from the Barretown Police are at about 11:45 p.m. Lawmen were in the area when an open lot. You see what me like them, you can't just say, you know. An open lot was searched and the illegal firearm was seen hidden under a rock in nearby bushes. No one was arrested in relation to the seizure. You understand? No, that story. Come I do an individual video upon the story, you know. I say, we need to buy that. Cause I say a story I throw me out like. Watch a story. Watch a style. District constable held with illegal gun. Absent from work for 3 years. You freeze?
No.
A man absent from Waffy what?
Why have you absent for 3 years?
So then me say if you not come here for 3 years, then you don't work no more.
You're not working no more. You left your work.
So you're still a district constable. Him still a get paid?
No, sir.
So I'm still a district constable.
He said it is saying that he's not a paid employee of the Jamaica Constabulary Force.
Well, the
That's what
district
the article is saying.
the district constable allegedly held with an illegal firearm in Seaview Gardens on Monday had not reported to work for more than 3 years and was not a paid employee of a Jamaica Constabulary Force. Oh, my name, see that. Head of the St. Andrews South Police, Senior Superintendent Kirk Ricketts, said that the constable has been detained. I would have hoped so. He's in my custody. But in a custody, you know. He's in my custody. And I suspect he will be charged shortly for the weapon, Ricketts said on Tuesday. The gun, a Smith & Wesson .45 caliber pistol, was loaded with 10 rounds. It is reported that a police team was on patrol in the community of Seaview Gardens in St. Andrew when they saw a man seated on a wooden bench along the roadway. The man's action reportedly arose their suspicion. He was searched and the gun seized. So it is understood that the district constable, whose name is being withheld, has been enlisted at the Hunts Bay police station. He, from my brief, is someone who would display some disciplinary issues, and he would have stopped coming to work over 3 years ago, Ricketts said. The matter has been referred to the Constabulary's Human Resources Department. Now, head of the Inspectorate and Professional Standards Oversight Bureau, Assistant Commissioner of Police, MacArthur Sutherland, confirmed the district constable's prolonged absence. The preliminary information that I have suggests that he would not be at work for a period of time. The specific period I am not aware at this time, Sutherland said. We will have to get the division and get the record. 3 years, brother.
So how long can you not show up for work before you're dismissed?
Good question.
Because 3 years is a long time still for not go work in a teacher.
I know say what teacher you get checked.
Long time.
Donkey years. After about 3 months the most.
They get shubot.
Probably all 3 weeks if you not do the right thing.
If you don't match carefully, so you get shubot quick and fast.
So I find that strange to them now. Like, you know, officially cut him from, because them still have him as a DC.
Because that's what I'm saying, then maybe it should have read ex-district constable or something like that.
Still a DC. Them not officially remove him from the JCF. It's just like he not get paid. So me tell you, me have the article, you know. It's not this article, but I had another one that I was going to use to do the video. You understand? And things. So I don't know. Now, back to death penalty. Every case you can't put a man to death for. But some cases, no questions asked. Yeah, man.
Okay.
Me will measure him for in casket for you.
Me will wait because you know me have a skin where me love jokes.
Court shaves 21 days of 25-year sentence of child killer. Imagine you appeal law, you have to do appeal. And when you appeal that 21 days they take off your thing. But it couldn't be 21 days added to, you know.
And that should happen.
21 days, you know, get 3 weeks early. A Westmoreland businessman who was slapped with 25 years to life sentence for strangling a pregnant 14-year-old schoolgirl, but was seeking a 50% reduction. 50% reduction, yeah? Was left terribly disappointed yesterday after his sentence was only reduced by 21 days. Cornelius Robinson, of Savannah Lamar. I know people can't call this, you know. It is Savannah Lamar. Some people say Sav Lamar. It is Savannah Lamar. Talk to me nice. Zane, so Cornelius Robinson of Savannah Lamar in the parish had appealed his 2015 sentence on the grounds that it was manifestly excessive. No, brother, no. You can't strangle a 14-year-old pregnant girl and you get 25 to life and you talk about manifestly excessive. You shouldn't get 2 life sentences. Handing down its ruling yesterday, the Court of Appeal in setting aside the sentence only took note of the 21 days that Robinson had served before his imprisonment and substituted the sentence with a life sentence and a new stipulation for him to serve 24 years, 11 months and 10 days. The fashion designer and photo studio operator, who was 37 years old at the time of his conviction, had pleaded guilty with no business to the murder of Froome Technical High School student Shantoya Campbell, who he had impregnated. So I could do the maths in a moment. Carnal abuse. That's a one, you know. Then some people probably say statutory rape. You understand? Mm-hmm. Then the child pregnant, you know, brother. Then you kill the child, you know. And you get 25 to life and you talk about him manifestly excessive.
And teacher, how he killed her. She was strangled. How he killed her also, when I read the article, it just made us feel cold, like how you kill her. She a 14-year-old. You and her in whatever it was, whatever the arrangement was. But you saw it fit to strangle her. And after that, you saw it fit to dispose of her body in a
then brother, I'm not done with the article yet, and then I talk about the whole article for. Right. But I understand what you asked me. Boy, since me I tell, first thing, the Court of Appeal should then choke this appeal from the beginning of time. You don't mind, but I don't say a law work still, you understand? So watch out now. We say a lot of that already. Shantoya Campbell, who he had impregnated. So the teenager who was reported missing on January 26th after she left for school and did not return home was found a day later, wrapped in a garbage bag under the Cabarita River Bridge near the girls' school. Her body was found with the hands and feet bound, and a cord around her neck. A postmortem revealed that Campbell's death was due to strangulation and that she was pregnant at the time of her death. Days after her body was found, Robinson was arrested. And I don't read the article later now, the first one I read it now. I know of it, so when they sent it to me today, I was familiar with it. That's why I said what I said, but I never read it yet. See? So days after her body was found, Robinson was arrested and charged following investigations. The murder convict, who had not denied having sexual relations with the child, had reported that he had got angry and killed her after she had threatened to expose him to his wife and their mother. So you didn't need to tie up her on her foot. Premeditated murder, brother.
Teacher.
In planning for days.
In claim said he was being blackmailed. Like,
sis,
sir,
in planning for days.
Stop it.
Hold on,
14-year-old.
I personally know the young man and I could not believe that he did such a terrible thing. For a district constable, it is different. They can take absent time from her. But 3 years, Dylan, 3 years. Yeah, but somebody could continue now. Yes. Oh, so he was fearful of being exposed to his wife. So you know, so him a sexy 14-year-old pitney. He did wrong in the beginning. Okay.
Because in the article, he's basically saying that his justification is that she was blackmailing him and this time she came for, I think the article said a phone or something like that.
Let me read the article. Hold on. Because right now, I'll be a spoiler as I drop. According to him, the teenager had demanded money from him to buy a Samsung phone and was using her pregnancy to blackmail him. You shouldn't get all of that, brother. She a 14. But residents claim that Robinson had murdered the teen because she had refused to abort the child and was planning to break the news about the pregnancy to her mother and Robinson's wife. However, when he appeared in court, Robinson waived his right to a preliminary hearing and pleaded guilty and was sentenced. However, he later appealed the sentence. His attorney at law, Lambert Johnson, argued that his client was entitled to a 50% reduction in light of his exceptionally early guilty plea. Brother couldn't plead the man in the evil in the night. Him strong go on 14-year-old when impregnate. You understand? This good antecedents and the community reports as well as the fact that he was remorseful, was he? However, Assistant Director of Public Prosecution Natalie Malcolm and Crown Counsel Dominique Martin argued against the reduction, while contending that the aggravating factors in the case had outweighed the mitigating elements easily. Me couldn't argue that. You understand? I mean a QC. They pointed to the aggravating factors such as the manner in which the student was killed, while recalling that Robinson had confessed that he had squeezed her neck until she was lifeless.
Yes,
the manner in which Robinson had disposed of her body, and the fact that he had kept her body in his office for the entire day before later discarding her body at 11 p.m.
Teacher, in killer over in his office all day.
He might try to figure out what he do with her.
And you feel because you say me do it, you deserve a pat on the back, or yes, you say you do it, therefore what?
And that is why I have said repeatedly that the plea bargaining legislation is important in the dispensation of justice. However, I know everybody will benefit from it. You understand? Because first thing you should have never, noting that the child's mother had made an arrangement for Robinson to ask also the mother know about it.
I mean, not even want to jump down the rabbit hole.
No, but we have to point it out that share the information, Noting that the child's mother had made an arrangement for Robinson to assist her daughter with lunch money, and that on the morning of the incident, the child had visited him for that reason. Ah, boy. The prosecutors also highlighted that Robinson had not only murdered the child, but that the act was a betrayal of trust. Judge. A 2-life sentence in Viget still, plus for carnal abuse.
Teacher, to his family, I express sympathy.
Which family? Which family?
To his family, because to be caught up in this having nothing to do with it.
Okay.
Especially his wife, and if he has kids. Like, I am sorry that you are caught in this, but sir, the act that you committed was so gruesome. 14-year-old, you were obviously in relations with her. And you strangled her. Long and short, you strangled her, sir. And that you're doing. So I don't see you saying, yes, I did it. You forget a pat on your back. Yes, you say you do it. No.
Man want a 50% reduction.
A 50%? And then you have a claim say you're remorseful. You don't have no conscience.
Him not have that.
50% you want.
So this is a prime case for the death penalty in my honest opinion. And
Yes,
as I've said, the death penalty will not solve the crime problem in Jamaica. It never will. It never has, never will. However, it has a role. You understand? So for the people them out there, I'm sorry for disappointing them and say, oh, if hanging resume tomorrow, all crime will stop. You're wrong.
It won't.
You're, as a matter of fact, you're dead wrong. Because the reason why them did hang people before I call people, it's still a kill people. So not like it stop people from kill people. You understand? However, will it be a deterrent to some people? Very possible. You understand? And that is why you have man pan death row appeal and sentence. Because they don't want dead. You think man pan death row put out there like, oh, yo, what am I idea? You don't want him there come.
But this one, Mr. Williams, this one is really, like, when I read it this morning, like, it struck a nerve.
As I said, I saw the heading and I said, yeah, we have to go discuss this. But I never read it. So, you did the far ahead of me on the one there.
struck a nerve. It struck a nerve. Like it just take a next level of wickedness in you. To do it. 14-year-old. It's just a next level. But the Bible said the heart of man have become desperately wicked and you cannot trust your word.
Yeah, that man
You know,
wicked from the
like,
beginning of time. Because Cain kill Abel. And brother.
hi.
Or something like that.
That one they did too much. In there enough to carry it so far.
Death penalty, miss. Oh, one more thing. You said that research, that death penalty research. Do you, well, I mean, I said, do you know? But based on the research, I have learned that in order for somebody to be sentenced to death, the prosecutor at the beginning of the trial must indicate to the court that they intend to apply for the death penalty. Right.
Okay.
So that is an important part of it, you know. You see? So, I know some people are rush Paul here now, watch it. I don't know what Paul of them up to, you know. You understand? Because say all the case here, from them go court them, they say, Your Honor, we are seeking death penalty for the one here. You understand? So, long story short, but me get round to the part of death penalty business one of them time. I tell you, say it's a whole series me a plan for though.
Yeah, you say it's a serious.
So all of them things that will come to light. And one of the next thing with the death penalty too, many are, you know, Jamaica is recipient of many aids and contributions from various places and agencies.
Human rights.
The European Union has been strident for a while to get us, because there was a conscience vote to retain it in 2008, you know. I'm tell you I'm well versed and I can't talk to me nice. Watch it. So there was a conscience vote in Parliament and it was narrowly retained, you know. And like a big margin, you know. I don't know the exact, I'm going to find out that if soon. See, so it was, and the EU Parliament said them I use all different instruments, conditionalities and political instruments to get Jamaica to completely repeal the death penalty. You understand? Because a person right to life and this and that and whatnot. But because we live in a country where we are stretched out to hand, you understand? Certain things we can't make, certain decisions we can't make. Just
So the person, so in this case, this little girl that was strangled, she had no right to life. What about her rights? What about how she was violated?
Jamaica for justice say taking a life for a life is introducing more violence to the equation.
Okay.
JFJ said that. That's what I research come out. I'm going to tell you what going on.
And again, sir, until it reaches on your back step and find its way in your living room.
For them back step high, you know. And living room grill up, you know.
As high as it be solid at the fake line.
With guardsman and Arkai and these people, you know. You understand? So, right. Brother, me just tell you what going on, it's not me to say, you know. So, I don't want you point finger and all of my face around us tonight, you know. You understand? But let's tell you.
But cases like these, and people say you cannot make decisions from an emotional standpoint, but cases like these are so heart-rending.
I am not emotive when I talk about this. Him forget the death sentence. I don't have no emotions when I talk about it. It's just cut and dry, Scotty. Scotty the man first. Alright, so forget the facts here. Him and a 14-year-old did have sexual relations. So put that aside for the time being. See, because you mention that sentence in this, you know. The man killed the child and he knows that she's pregnant. Because that's why I'm kill her.
And that's why I'm kill her. Because she now have the evidence to show say, yes, me and you in a something. That evidence you get rid of it.
So you kill the girl and you kill the child, you kill the two child.
While it will be your word against mine, she can say, yes, me and things that you say, a liar, tell nothing to go so. She is now pregnant with your offspring, which can be tested to say, yes, you are the father. So evidence if I try to get rid of.
As Simon always said, the only man who have proof say I'm sex with a woman I want to breed her. So, I don't know. look here, death sentence, and that may have upon the one here. This is one of the case, like the one where him killed the next. There was a case in Kingston a few years ago where the brother killed him ex-girlfriend. She was pregnant and wrapped her in a tarpaulin and threw her over one gully behind one complex. Him too can plead guilty and get some little bit of time, you know. Him death sentence too. Then case the brother, not 2 years not for in it, bruh. Cut and dry. You understand? And one of the things put it, you see this, you look, you know, and listen this, listen the irony in this. The death penalty culture in Jamaica was adopted from our colonial past because it was the British being in charge of the place and them implement that. It is the UK Privy Council. It is the UK Privy Council that said no, so the death penalty is inhumane, brother. And them can't come here, brother. And them can't come here. Yo, I want to tell you. Look here, but let's go on this research and I say, yo, that thing, I tell you. Watch it, alright, so we could continue. Norwood man gets 20 years for a gun crime. A 40-year-old reputed violence producer who pleaded and Mr. Son comments a scoff at this. Oh, so we call gunmen in Jamaica these days. Violence producers. A 40-year-old violence producer who pleaded guilty again, for his role in an $8 million heist in the upscale Westgate Hills community of Montego Bay in May of 2020 will spend 15 years behind bars before being eligible for parole. Now, serial robber Lucan O'Connor, a flanker and Norwood, St. James pleaded guilty a month ago and was sentenced on Tuesday to 20 years imprisonment for a gun possession and 19 years for robbery with aggravation. But you know what them are going to run? How? Concurrently. O'Connor was accused of robbing a Chinese national. 2 of his alleged accomplices were shot and killed by the police in a reported firefight at an area in Greenpan. I remember this case, and I covered it. 2 guns were recovered at the scene and an undetermined sum of money, the police reported. Now, the case against O'Connor was strongly supported by DNA evidence and CCTV footage. The judge who presided concluded when the defendant appeared in the Western Regional Gun Court on Tuesday. He was also found guilty in another matter and sentenced to 10 years for illegal possession of firearm and ammunition. His sentences will run concurrently. You know, like a replete, my new favorite word. Concurrently is my most hated word.
Okay.
According to court documents, O'Connor was arrested in February of 2021 when he was found in possession of a firearm at his home in Middle Road, Norwood. As I say, O'Connor, I remember Charlene. Senior Superintendent Vernon Ellis.
That's why my first made it name.
Yeah? Yeah, we know that. Who heads the St. James family Police Division, credited the work of Area 1 crime scene investigators for amassing incontrovertible evidence. That's such a lovely word. When the robbery took place initially, the police did a tracking of the robbers. Another operation was conducted on the car that the perpetrators used. Forensic work showed O'Connor's involvement. DNA also connected O'Connor to the weapon found at his home. Ellis said that O'Connor, a notorious violence producer, had been previously detained under the state of emergency, which lapsed in August 2020. I won't even get into that. But I know exactly why they put this into this. You understand? After his release, he committed that crime, said the divisional chief, noting that O'Connor had been set free then, owing to the absence of evidence at the time of his detention. The police commander said he hopes that the case will mark a turning point in the justice system's determination to rescue Jamaica from a syndicate that featured in several shootings. He is confident that society will be safer with O'Connor behind bars. Ellis has also urged law-abiding citizens to trust the system and not resort to vigilante justice. It is my dream, I have a dream, that one day, it is my dream that his fellow colleague who is awaiting his day in court will receive double the sentence, the senior cop said, of a reputed accomplice of O'Connor's. He will not be missed in this parish. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of his creed. We always choose to be self-evident that all men are created equal, I have a dream that one day. What next story that for your next time? Teenage killer pleads guilty to 7-count charge. Yes?
I saw DS in the group, in the chat asking who coined the term
Violence producer. No, JCF, sir. Then I couldn't say it on me. I don't know which one of them, but I one of them in there. You understand?
Hello.
Teenage kill. I could have all chunky, you know. But I don't know. But it's catchphrase. A teenage killer has described for police investigators how he fired a bullet into the body of a former associate in a brazen daylight double murder, then blamed his action on pressure from other members of their gang. I think I read this already in a thing, I think I did have something already. It's just that more information in it. So let me read it. He's a teen. 18, well, he's a big teen. He is 18. 18-year-old Michael Black also detailed how he was enlisted by the same members of the Bloods gang based in Clarendon to carry out a $1.7 million robbery at the Lasco MoneyGram outlet in the town of Chapperton. He is believed to be a member of the gang. Eh?
Is that one?
Right, that's the same one. Black pleaded guilty in the home circuit. All of the man them just a plead guilty these days, you know? The last man who not plead guilty a cartel, me I tell you the truth. Everybody after cartel plead guilty.
50%
50% discount. Bashko.
Discount deal. Let's
Yeah,
say
no, Ori. But well, me never grew up no Bashko, me grew up no Ori.
Bend down.
I mean, I know about that. But don't bend down. Now bend down, you love in there telling you all this, you know. Black pleaded guilty in the Home Circuit Court last Thursday to a 7-count indictment that includes 2 counts of murder, 2 counts of illegal possession of firearm, and 3 counts of robbery with aggravation. He is to be sentenced on May 4th. Akeem Murray, also called Kemo, and Kemar Ramatar, also called Kaftan, were traveling on a motorcycle when they were shot repeatedly about 3:30 p.m. near the intersection of Racecourse and Hayes Fields and Hayesfield Road in Clarendon in November of 2020. Beer headshot, one eyewitness told investigators, describing the men's injuries. Murray and Ramatar were also members of the Bloods gang. Oh, so it's the gang member they take out. Now, following his arrest, Black told investigators he was at home on the day of the double murder when a man he identified as Killer came to see him. According to a caution statement, he dictated to detectives. He said Killer told him they were going on the road and he followed him to a white Toyota Axie motor car. 2 other men identified as Zaggy and Tassain were already in the car before they picked up a 4th man identified as Jay in the community of Racecourse, the team disclosed. Now shortly after, Jay said, "See them there." Killer jumped out of the car and shoot them off the bike, Black said, referring to the double killing. The 18-year-old said after Killer returned to the vehicle, he took a Smith & Wesson pistol from the drawstring bag he was carrying and went to the spot where Murray and Ramatar lay wounded. He said he fired 2 shots, but none never catch them. So now turn up over them. Then what you mean? Is that cannon in my fire? You can't control it. And then, you know have to be marksman, the man they right around this brother. And then me shoot the left one in his shoulder. And the 2 of them did already dead. I like that. He said during an interview with detectives, that not add up, brother. One of the detectives asked why he shot the men. Father, Father, I don't even really understand how to explain it to you. No, stick a pin right there. So I have said to you many times, not for the youth them we are the foolishness. When you ask them why they do it, they don't know why them doing it. But I lie my tell still. Father, forgive me. I not complain. Father, I don't even really understand how to explain it to you. But as I can say, it's force, he responded according to the statement. Killer come to the yard and said, "Come make we go a road." And when I go on road, I saw me get the gun in my hand. No boy can't give me no gun in my hand. He could have his name Killer from wherever. Killer, Filler, Willer, Miller, it no matter. No gun to me hand. You fool? Go ahead. As a matter of fact, no man can't come on me yard for me like that. How you go? You ever do an interview or something? You're a fool. Black disclosed that on the day of the robbery, he, Killer, and the man identified as Sufferer. Tell you about the man and then name them, you know. You understand? And Sufferer were traveling to Chapelton when they told him what was about to happen. Don't let me out. Right now. Me walk go back home. Me only not go no further. You're a fool. He said Killer and Sufferer announced the robbery, but acknowledged that he searched 3 persons inside the remittance outlet and took away their phones. The teen admitted too that he went over the counter and saw a lot of cash, more than $200,000. The robbers made off with $1.7 million in cash, employees told the investigators. Alright, I'm going to tell you a thing. A juvenile, he's a big man, he's 18, he know everything, I lie him tell. He just try to save himself.
Was the money recovered?
Eh?
Was the money recovered?
I'm not sure. You see? I sound like me a drive truck. He know exactly where I go on, man. He's a part-type, man. Deep part-type, man. You understand? He know exactly where I go on. Killer and Sufferer. Couldn't work out. May 19 return. I no killer. Well, apart from that killer. You understand?
Yeah, Sufferer not going to teach you.
But, I mean, that killer that want to change the name at this stage. You understand? But this is the only killer I really know like that. Other killer, what's it? Oh, the Lord and killer business, brother. Sufferer. He didn't want to be a member of the gang. Well, watching this, brother. Sufferer will suffer soon. Real talk, Peter. May 19 return date for Pathways murder accused. Boy, everybody just left this man and I think. Who no dead, gone left him. Andre Ruddock, who is accused of cutting the throat of a woman during an alleged church ritual in St. James, has been further remanded until May 9. But think about it. Is him alone left to face the judgment?
Because it's a serious thing. But as when you say, I'm alone left in that war.
Who no dead, gone left him, just gone left him. I'm alone left. You understand? Like everybody did not show him alone left. And normally he's star, but he wasn't a star.
Hold on, I better that way. I know him them did that tell the killer, but
he and he grab the knife and cut them throat. So he named Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel.
He fear my fool. You don't see idea Gabriel though.
Empress, we what? Cookie mama, go on, Empress. So Andre Ruddock, who is accused of cutting the throat of a woman during an alleged church ritual in St. James, has been further remanded until May 19th. Got to say, if you're a fool.
Hold on.
We just process it. They say about if you're a fool.
They try with the somewhere as man the instruction and say, alright, Simon, you feel do that. Are you ready with your dog?
Tell me an idiot. Tell me an idiot.
Everything will come to you.
Both things are cut through. Watch out. The new mention date was scheduled in the Home Circuit Court after the court was told that the postmortem report is still outstanding. Venice Brown, one of the lawyers representing the defendant, also informed Justice Simone Wolfrees, that she is yet to take instructions from her client in relation to the psychiatric evaluation report, which had stated that Ruddock is fit to plead. Of course, I'm fit to plead. As a result, he just be a fool. As a result, a new date was scheduled for the report to be made available, as well as for Ruddock to have discussions with his lawyers, so that the matter can be placed on the plea and case management hearing list. When I plan to plead guilty. I don't know. Ruddock appeared in court remotely. So Ruddock is charged with the murder of 39-year-old Tanika Garner. She was buried not so long ago during the October 17 alleged sacrificial ritual at the Pathways International Kingdom Restoration Ministries in St. James. Kevin Smith, the now deceased leader of Pathways International, died in a 3-vehicle collision on October 25th alongside Constable Orlando Irons. On the fateful night, Ruddock was reportedly called the Archangel Gabriel, and along with another man, handed knives and commanded to cut Gardner's throat. It is alleged that only Ruddock carried out Smith's order, as the other man declared. Gardner was laid to rest on January 19. Now, attorney at law Anthony Williams is also representing the defendant. Oh, him have two lawyers. Go on. I don't know if I offer not pay for that.
Teacher, she said, my Gabriel was one of the
brighter angels.
Yeah, man.
Archangel.
And I think Gabriel is not such a fool thing still.
But I think so that, yeah, son. Jamaican woman in the US gets 14 years for drug trafficking and money laundering. Let me ask you a question. And when people are going to stop there sitting there? Like,
you remember Radcliffe always say until forever until the when the Father put it in his appearance?
Until the Lord Jesus Christ come from earth, the separation will continue.
Correct.
A Jamaican woman in the United States has been sentenced to 14 years. How many people must be caught for them to realize that they all get catch?
But hold on, you always say to me that
no criminal are free like them can't get catch.
Thank you. You always say.
I always say that for true. Criminal thing is smart than everybody for true.
Yeah, man. Everyone feels that me have it, John. Me know all.
Uncle Sam smarter than them.
Sure.
Oh, as I said that, before I say one thing, you asked a question, I mean, if you said that part of them, when you say, how many guns have been found recently, I strongly believe as well that they catch a one man, and based on how he is connected to everything, he started singing and the choir joined in.
Oh.
And I think one thing led to another, led to another, led to another, led to another. It's a domino effect. If you pay attention to his streets, you would then follow what go on. You understand? But me can't confirm it, I just say. I kind of wrap my head around a little bit.
But as you're saying with this now, when are they going to realize that yes, you're smart? Me not say that for you, you're smart. But sir,
this operation will continue until the Lord Jesus Christ decides to come from earth, as Radcliffe said.
in the year that that mommy died, I would have traveled about 4 times.
Can you live here?
Shut up. I went up about 4 different times. And it was the 3rd time or the 4th time they pulled me out.
I would have pulled you too.
Yeah, man, they pulled me out and said, well, we recognize, say, I you this them 3 times here. Basically, what one. But teacher, me did not match them already. I had every death certificate. And first of all, you know, mommy death certificates was from them. So they have my death certificate, they have the programs, I have everything to say. This is the reason why me I travel so many different times. It's none else. It's that. But people, you know, there's people so desperate for the money that you try to find a little wiggle.
Why I know. This, I don't even say allegedly, I don't call nobody name. So I just figure say them arrest a one man and him start to sing. I don't know his name neither. Like, you understand? Yeah, man. So, boy, sister, I don't know. So, Marcia Cunningham, 54-year-old, you know. 54-year-old.
Teacher. Big man.
You understand? What sentence? She could have been my mother. Was sentenced in federal court on Wednesday. Cunningham, a former resident of Plantation, Florida, was also ordered to serve 5 years of supervised release. Okay. As she wasn't a U.S. citizen, the expectation is that she will be deported once she completes her sentence. According to information presented to the court, Cunningham was part of an international drug trafficking organization. I have a next question to ask about the drug thing. It was argued that the organization arranged for the importation of multiple kilograms of cocaine from Mexico that were then distributed through the U.S. mails to various customers, something wrong with the article, throughout America, including several customers in Western District of Pennsylvania. The court also heard that Cunningham set up a post office box using a fake name and fake identification documents that was used in the conspiracy. It was noted that Cunningham was particularly instrumental in the money laundering activities of the conspiracy. It was argued that she used dozens of bank accounts to launder the drug trafficking proceeds that were then used to purchase luxury vehicles, real estate, jewelry, and other items that supported her exorbitant lifestyle. She also arranged to use drug trafficking proceeds to purchase assets in Jamaica, where she hoped to live eventually. This is my thing. We have spoken.
Shall I live here?
Shall I live here, yes? I'm not think kind of assets that she purchased, because I suppose they will also be seizing those. We often speak about the Jamaicans in the United States especially who buy guns and send to Jamaica to kill their brothers and sisters. They are unconscionable. They're not on conscience. See? And this drug situation just the same. Many times the drugs where you sell are your own Jamaican brother and sister life that are mash up in your brother. That never cross your mind.
No.
So criminal and a conscience.
No.
Okay.
You just do what you have to do. In your mind, you do what you have to do to survive. That's what you say. That's the.
And you see man that eat out of rubbish and dead and all of them something, eh?
Yep.
Their own Jamaican brother and sister.
Because then you can convince yourself that they have a choice. You sell it, they don't have to buy it.
But you have a choice not to sell it too.
Correct?
I don't know if I couldn't get involved in something where I'm going to mess up so many lives and my conscience is clean and clear. And I just go about, I just speak for myself, you know. Go about living my life day to day like nothing going on.
All this hunky dory, okay.
Yo. And then now, we always look for a scapegoat. We always look for somebody for blame. A the United States fault. A government fault. A politician fault. A poverty fault.
Mm-hmm.
And we never take responsibility for our action in the situation. Never.
Sir, last week I consulted on a case and I said, listen, you behave as if society owe you something and I dare say your problem start. Because until you recognize that society owes you not one damn, nothing to owe you, you are going to forever end up in a problem. So if you stay on the couch, yes, poverty, but there are so many persons in poverty that are not doing what you're doing.
But then there are so many people who have worked their way out of poverty legitimately. I mean, look at me.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm not rich, not near rich, but...
But you are not where you started.
Could have never... You know, see me, so the time I did I run on my part. You understand? And it's hard work and toil. Look at you. I mean, you never really grew up so poor. But you never grew up rich. You understand?
Exactly.
My poor make your rich look wealthy. No, my poor make your poor look wealthy. You understand?
Yeah.
But look where we are. And about the sweat of our bros, we eat bread.
But that is it. Them nobody want to sweat. But teacher, me always say, you go through customs with in your vagina and in your breast, teacher.
You swallow.
Teacher, where me a sweat, me give away myself.
All of this is are the days for extra class change. Yes, and it's Scotty responsible.
Eh?
Yeah. So
What did we say about telling lies?
I don't know, but I'm not telling a lie. I used to Saturday best day.
That's
I lie that?
No, that part is factual.
So you have to me and tell a lie.
But did you not agree, Mr. William?
Yeah, but I don't me, I don't my idea. It was yours. And I think it makes sense, so I support it. Alright, so Tash.
Yeah, she said she was missing for 2 years. Like she said she never did a log out.
Okay, but I recently we start, I think this is our third or second Saturday night stream. I think we move it over from Friday. I think more people there Friday night than Saturday night though, but eventually that will come. Some people don't know what to go on yet. And So I think Saturday kind of is a nice like, bridge between Friday and Sunday street. You understand? So I like Saturday night too. It more laid back and easy going. And thing. Until me have a Saturday interview.
Oh Lord.
Probably for the stream.
DS said that they not sweat them cool like cucumber. Well, DS for me, I would be like being so nervous, sir.
Your actions would arouse suspicions.
Teacher, no good I just go link one of them and say, you know, if I tell you the truth, me have something for me.
See it, yeah.
See
You're a
it,
coward. Me can't match no works.
Me not much no work, sir. How much time tell you I'm afraid of trouble?
Me can't match no works. You're a coward.
I'm afraid of trouble, sir.
You
They
understand?
say coward man keeps sound good, sir.
You don't sell me out like your brother sell out sufferer and killer.
But I say that. Just write your name on paper and squeeze the yarn and look up spot. So look for that brother.
Jaja. So, you know, yeah. On Wednesday, the 2nd of March, Burrell was taken to the agency where a large box was retrieved and opened in her presence. The box contains spices, seasonings, cocoa powder, honey, syrup. Oh, this is a different story, right? Okay. And so that lady there, so Scotty says she'll be living in Jamaica. So she get her wish. But I don't think she'll have no satellite dish.
Long and short of the story, she have a live at Jamaica.
Be what say, yes girl, soundboard. Saturday night is better for me because I don't work on Sunday. Okay, Empress Janet. You see, Friday night better for some people too, because they work on Saturday, you know what I think about. I think we are going to work with this Saturday, you know. I mean, enough of the crowd don't realize it, but I guess they realize eventually still. And on Saturday night, enough people go party and they sit there too. But it's just a more chill vibes for a Saturday. You know, Friday, people come in from work and tired and they sit there. So, you know what I think. So, what's the next thing here? So, we say, man, they not learning now. Jamaican charged for attempting to export cocaine in honey and coffee. Coffee, coke, coffee. Coffee, honey, coke, honey, coke. A Jamaican man who attempted, that's enough of them things from beef. A Jamaican man who attempted to export cocaine to the United Kingdom concealed in honey, coffee, and other household items is facing charges that could lead up to 20 years in prison if found guilty of the violations. Michael Anthony Burrell, 59 years old. Them man should not look for come from prison, you know. He might look for go. A construction worker residing in the suburban community of Confer in Grenada was arrested and charged by officers assigned to the drug squad unit with 2 counts of trafficking a controlled drug and 1 count of attempting to export a controlled drug. Now, police say, Police say that the charges were laid following a search of his home during which several items were discovered. The items found in a black plastic bag contain 1 pound of cocaine with an estimated value of US $45,454, along with 2 bottles of hair product that also tested positive for the presence of cocaine. Also found were a piece of paper bearing a name, a United Kingdom address, a telephone number, and a receipt bearing the name of a local shipping agency. The police then visited the office of the shipping company to locate and search the box that Burrell wanted to ship to the UK. On Wednesday, the 2nd of March, Burrell was taken to the agency where a large box was retrieved and opened in his presence. And good as well, number 2 up himself. The box contains spices, seasonings, cocoa powder, honey, syrup, and coffee. Upon further inspection of each product, a total of 15 packages were concealed within the goods, containing 2.33 kg of cocaine. Ah, boy.
2 kg of cocaine?
2.33 kilograms of cocaine.
That's a whole heap of cocaine, DJ.
Right. So, yeah, sir. Probably might do it in a pieces, man.
Him favor fool too.
You can't do the whole thing one time. You can't afford everything get taken away at once. That's all like some real seasons.
Then I said, listen, when you're going through customs, all them scrutinize you and pat you down. Well, you pat down no bother me because they always ask you if you want to be taken to a room. Go do what? Yeah, you're not private. Pat me down right here, son.
No, you're not going to room, mama.
Teacher, me not going to room. When me go to room, go do.
Take pat down.
Sir, me hold up my hand, open my leg right there and then pat me right down. I mean, I always have a drop to give them. I say, no longer have a big touch like this. Crack them. I'm on the end.
You know, you're a fool. Teach most who get caught, the jugs don't belong to them. Then me not carry, but brother, if me a carry jugs, I feel me jugs me a carry. Me not carry jugs so no man go away, brother. They deserve to catch Peter. Me not carry no jugs go away for the man. Then me a risk. No, you're a fool. You carry that yourself, man. Me a carry jugs and my own jugs me a carry, brother. Yes, sir. Then me couldn't risk my freedom for man, bruh. No.
Brother, me a beg you carry this with it.
You're a fool, man. You know me a root you. You're a fool.
This lazy that make me carry that the fear. Go carry it.
Listen.
Even in traveling, Mr. Williams, and if somebody asks me, first of all, I hate you asking me to carry things for you. Me don't know you like that. Don't do it. Me not appreciate it. When me carry things, I must be. Me I carry from my grandmother, sir. Me I carry from my auntie there and my uncle there. It did not shock the hell out of me. If somebody died. So when the answer asks me, who pack it, me I say, sir, you know, so my grandmother give me some things. But to be honest, me don't think she that pack the day like.
First thing, me I check them that sitting there. I mean I did it when I pack that in the brothers. Me not carry.
You know, me not carry that for nobody. Go away. Me full. I want Mr. Glovich we have. Me can't carry. My family big.
Brothers charged for killing of Chinese couple and Westmoreland double murder remanded. No. I two brother this, you know. For four murder, four this. Four murder, you know. Two double murder them deal with, you know. The two brothers charged for the murders of a St. Elizabeth Chinese heritage murder of, let me read this properly. The two brothers charged for the murders of a couple of Chinese heritage in St. Elizabeth at a businesswoman and her customer in Westmoreland were remanded in the Home Circuit Court this morning. I would be surprised if they weren't. Nigel Walters, alias Troy, and Nicholas Walters were ordered to return to court on June 2. Yeah, man. So they are August 2. Then, when the matters were called up, the court was told that the case files are incomplete. Them case files they always set long for done. Not even letter you carry for that one.
I will say that.
Father Dan Rowe, blessings to them. You carry the letter for them, them post that.
Say yourself, man.
I email the thing there now, man. Imagine that you a letter you carry that funny. When the matter... The accused were then remanded. The defendants are charged for the December 23rd, 2021 murder of business operators 53-year-old Sion Shu and a Chinese couple down at Bellevue, St. Elizabeth. The couple was gunned down during a robbery at their supermarket. So 3 gunmen were reportedly caught on a closed-circuit television system posing as customers in the supermarket before the killing. In the second incident, the brothers are charged for the deaths of 45-year-old businesswoman Sophia Brown and 58-year-old farmer Bernie Lewis, both of Long Hill district in White House, Westmoreland. Brown was reportedly at her wholesale on January 11 when the brothers entered posing as customers. Brown and Lewis were reportedly assisting the men when they shot them. Now, how many posing as customers them probably do before when them not get caught on CCTV and then kill people? You see, Mats?
That's true.
And I don't know that the police them get no guns from them when them can run the ballistics and match it up with nothing else. I don't know. I don't know what else.
No other murders.
Friendly fire. Indy come and waiting more information after cop shoots colleague. Me not even know how many ask some questions about this, you know. I forgot probably ask some question about it tomorrow, cause this sound strange. Strange
I don't want
things
up a
are
Vale
up
Royal.
up a Vale Royal. Up a 100 yard. They know up there, official yard, live there still, but it's up there. Then you want me to tell a lie? And I'm not goal in yard, it's 100 yard. The Independent Commission of Investigations, INDICOM, is still trying to determine circumstances behind the shooting of a policeman by his colleague at Vale Royal, St. Andrew on Monday. The injured policeman, who is assigned to the Public Safety and Traffic Enforcement Branch, P-Step, was shot in the upper body and is currently undergoing treatment at the hospital. A shoot to kill, that sound like, Assistant Commissioner of INDICOM, Hamish Campbell, told reporters that there are still outstanding elements of the case, which includes an account from the injured policeman, whose name is being withheld. Tell me his name. The inquiry is still ongoing. There are a number of matters to be resolved and ascertain precisely what happened. How hard that for be? 2 policemen in one thing and 1 shot one. How hard that for be to find out what one? Eh? Never go on like nobody there did it. Man did they get shot and man shot man, then what go on? What you mean? You want to sound like a one thing. Why you shoot the man?
Why you shoot the man?
Why you think him shoot you? We don't need all about merry-go-round business. Right. There was no eyewitnesses. Oh, okay. And eyewitnesses to an event at that time in the morning. This guy that sound a little way now, but I go and read like. And there doesn't appear to be any CCTV camera which can assist in the investigation, Campbell said during an interview on Thursday. I think it is too early to say what we can expect. We will follow the same procedures as we do for all the investigations. And where a police officer acknowledges that he fired his deadly weapon, why did I say that, so? That firing has to be in an accordance with the law, proportionality, necessity, and reasonableness. So we will listen to the account of the concerned officer, and then we will listen to the injured person who happens to be an officer as well. We will make a determination once we have all the facts, an understanding of the scene and analysis, and their full accounts. He said the policeman who did the shooting is assigned to the Protective Services Division, or Mr. Bodyguard. According to Campbell, the information received by his office about the shooting incident that occurred sometime after 2 a.m. 2 o'clock in the morning.
And then I walk up and down.
With them tall thing. Nobody singing recite about here, no. The police officer on duty at the gate had become involved in an incident where he shot another man. He reported had been found on the grounds of... Okay, let me read that again. Me get it now. The police officer on duty at the gate had been involved in an incident where he shot another man. He reported had been found on the grounds of Vale Royal.
So the other man is the police?
Right.
The next officer?
Right. He also noted that the weapons... Me don't know. He also noted that the weapons of the injured policeman and the accused cop who fired a single shot had been taken for examination. With respect to all incidents of police officers firing their deadly weapons, why they keep saying that? Is serious. In this case, this officer has been seriously injured, and such injuries can always turn out to be fatal, but that is not the case in this circumstance. But it is a serious matter, and officers have to justify the shooting of their weapons, said Campbell.
Unsolved mystery.
Jaja. Strange.
Stranger things have happened.
But I could go and see what going on, because I said, you look, away. Taxi operator, and peeps, this is the part of the program where, death announcements will be read. Taxi operator gunned down in St. Catherine. The police in St. Catherine are probing the murder of a taxi operator who was shot and killed along Walks Road in Spanish Town on Friday night. No motive have been established for the killing of 29-year-old Orlando Patterson, who lived in Gregory Park, Portmore in the parish. The police report that explosions were heard in the vicinity of the Angels roundabout about 9:20 p.m. and an alarm was raised. The police say Patterson was discovered suffering from gunshot wounds to his upper body. His murder has moved homicides in St. Catherine North Division to 26. Man in custody over death of stepfather following attack on his mother. A man is in custody for the stabbing death of his stepfather during a domestic dispute in the farming community of Nonsuch in Portland on Thursday. The Portland murder rate kind of shoot up because what there up to quite a while no murder never go on there and then it's about the third or fourth one. So a man is in custody, I said that already. Police sources have confirmed that the now deceased Anthony Hutchinson was involved in a dispute with his common law partner when her son intervened. It is reported that about 11:55 p.m., Hutchinson, who reportedly came home drunk, attacked the woman with a knife in her sleep. She was reportedly stabbed in her stomach. It is alleged that the injured woman ran from the house screaming, which reportedly alerted her son, who lives next door. It is reported that the woman's son and Hutchinson became embroiled in a fight. I mean, that kind of naturally occurring.
Makes sense.
Because if you stab my mother in her chest, then we are going to have words. So I don't know. You see?
Mm-hmm.
According to eyewitnesses, the two were involved in a knife fight, which reportedly resulted in Hutchinson being stabbed multiple times. Residents said that Hutchinson, who was bleeding profusely, was rushed to the Port Antonio Hospital by his stepson, or him came to hospital. Okay. Mm-hmm. Hutchinson was pronounced dead. The stepson was arrested at the hospital. I mean, yeah, we get that. The injured woman has since been transferred to the Kingston Public Hospital in a critical state. Oh, she gets stabbed in her chest, no? That can't save. So this is the second murder to have occurred in Portland in less than 24 hours following the chopping death of a man in Shrewsbury. So where S there? A shoes.
Like terming of the show.
So S stylent. Okay. Okay. 3 persons have been murdered in Portland. Yeah? I never got a side there.
Up the next.
No, it was someone like a youth a self-defense still. You see? But you know them have to lock him up like? Kind of rough still, you know. And I him carry man go hospital. When I like him run left him man or nothing.
So him not hide.
Him not hide. I defend him man and I defend himself by the looks of it. Brother, like I don't leave your own business alone. You understand?
Sir, like him know that 50% would have applied.
No, man, I don't think him a go like that. You understand? Okay. I don't think so. I don't think anything in this. I am not a lawyer. However, just on the face of it, I don't really see where he will be prosecuted. A self-defense is, you know, see that? And you have a whole eyewitness who are going to testify, say, I saw it go. You see? By the sound of it.
Okay.
I don't even think he will be charged. You see what I say? Or maybe he will be charged and brought to court and then it sort out itself.
Okay.
But I know some people are going to watch will have more legal background. We can, you know what I mean? Explain it to me. But I don't see where he might go big. Nothing will come out of this still. In all honesty. Probably if the police them will lock him up, no what go on, they won't even lock him up. I mean, they probably have to lock him up still. We shall with it. Portland man being sought after fatal machete attack. So the police in Portland are seeking a suspect in connection with the chopping death of a man in Shrewsbury, as per my co-host's pronunciation, district in the parish on Thursday. Being sought is Carvel Blackett, otherwise called Ada, off of Binns Lane in Shrewsbury, for the murder of 26-year-old Tyrone Thompson, a mason who lived in the community. According to the police, both men were at an illegal party in Shrewsbury when shortly after 2 a.m. an argument developed between them. Police sources said that Thompson left the party for a hoe, but was later confronted by Blackett, who allegedly chopped him to death with a machete. He then fled the area. Ah, boy.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. And that is one of the thing with Portland as well. Based on my informal observation for the past few years, most of the murders that tend to happen in Portland tend to be interpersonal, domestic related. And I like a gang thing or no. You understand what I say?
Yeah.
So that's the one thing where Portland people them need to calm themselves, brother.
They need intervention strategies.
They need some jelly water, man. And cold jelly water. Refreshing and calming. Woosa. Man, it's a spoil of Portland. Can't none things really going on the other side of most of the time, you know.
No, Portland is not.
When every parish recorded murders, double murder, triple murder,
Portland.
since it's the Portland never had a murder. And then, me I tell you. And a Portland where they board. And they say Shoeberry is a nice place. Is it near the sea?
No, man. Where the river name there? Run through up there too.
Which river? I will river there, Portland. Swift River.
Swift River. That one.
Okay.
Swift River. Like up there.
Rio Grande, all of them river there.
A lot of rainfall as expected. Nice community.
Sound too far.
Enough far. You turn off out. What there's the name?
Oak Bay?
No,
Oak Bay? Morgan's Bay?
I think I Oak Bay.
Yeah, but Morgan's Bay, I don't know, just some Bay. Okay.
I go up in it, but
Rosie good as no away. Yeah, done, Ro. Just procedure, man. I understand.
Like up there, teacher, you see, it's so cold that so they put the Heineken in the water. So you
get ice?
The Heineken. Oh gosh.
Yeah?
Lovely.
Okay. I've never been to that side. I probably need to visit there.
You should.
Any girl in here from Shoeberry want to invite me over for lunch? Oh, this is a camera. Oh, this one there. Yeah. I don't know. Ask. You can't just go Shoeberry without. You understand? No invitation, like.
Rosie, could you carry my brother to Shoeberry? Make sure you know where it is.
3 employees shot in gun attack at St. Catherine business facility. And in your workplace, you know. 3 employees of a popular manufacturing business in Johnson Pen, St. Catherine, were shot in a gun attack. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. On Friday morning, the attack took place at the company's premises. One of the senior managers of the business narrowly escaped injury during the attack. Now, sources say one of the injured persons, a woman said to be in her 40s, has since succumbed to her injuries. And police are reporting that the incident occurred about 10:30. Now, information so far received is that the 4 were at work when a white station wagon motor car drove up. A man armed with a firearm exited the vehicle and opened gunfire at the 4 employees, and the senior manager ran, but the other employees received gunshot wounds to various parts of their bodies. The gunman went back into the waiting motor car, which drove away. Sounds personalish. The injured persons were taken to hospital by the senior manager. They were admitted. Wow. Yes, Scotty, no worries. My battery low. They didn't plug in sitting, brother. You know, light your yard. Body of hotel manager found in Runaway Bay. So police, at the time of this, says we're at the scene in Runaway Bay where the body of a hotel manager had been found. And police say the body is that of 65-year-old Clyde Taylor, who managed a popular hotel in Oatrace in the parish. And investigators had been searching for him since Sunday when he was reported missing. So the body was found in a Nissan motor car shortly after midday on Thursday in the district of Top Hill in Hampton, Runaway Bay. Taylor was last seen about 9:30 p.m. on Saturday when he left his house in Runaway Bay to an undisclosed location. So now we're.
I was waiting to hear what were some other info coming out of that case. Because when I read it, it was saying that more info to come. But I haven't seen
I
anything.
don't see it yet. I don't see it yet, but yeah.
As in cause of death and stuff.
Farmer shot dead in St. James. A farmer was shot dead in Mount Pelier, St. James on Wednesday night. Kemar Pigot, 28 years old, was walking along the main road about 8:30 p.m. when he was approached by a man who shot him. Residents alerted the police and Pigot was taken to hospital where he was pronounced dead. 2 died transporting gunshot victim to hospital. Story kind of set away, Rasta.
Yeah.
A woman and a teenage girl were killed when the vehicle they were using to transport a gunshot victim to the hospital crashed on the Haddo Main Road in Withorn, Westmoreland on Wednesday. Dead are 29-year-old telephone operator Vanessa Spence and 16-year-old Brianna Smith of a Golden Grove District Ramble, Hanover address. Reports from the police are that about 11:24 p.m., Spence and Smith were patrons at a party in Ramble, along with 26-year-old Alj Ricketts of Axad Adiz. Explosions were reportedly heard and it was discovered that Ricketts was shot. Spence was assisting Ricketts to the hospital when the Toyota Axio motor car she was driving collided with a Ford F800 motor truck. Spence, Ricketts and Smith, who was also in the motor car, were trapped inside the vehicle and had to be extricated by members of the Westmoreland Fire Department. They were transported to hospital where Spence and Smith were pronounced dead. Ricketts died while undergoing treatment. Now, it is very sad, but what I'm trying to figure out, you see, is it's a party. I'm wondering if Spence was drinking.
Oh.
You see what I mean, sir? Or in trying to get the injured man to the hospital in quick time, she was probably speeding and lost. I don't know, man. It's sad though. So you are trying to save somebody's life and 2 more lives are lost in that. Boy.
Yep.
Set away. Have to arrest him and then decision to prosecute rest with the DPP. Thanks, click. Appreciate it.
Okay. Also, that's for the stepson.
Right.
Okay.
It's just procedural. Ah, boy. Westmoreland goat herder found dead. The police in Westmoreland are probing the death of a goat herder whose body was found in Grangeville on Wednesday morning. He has been identified as 68-year-old Aaron Dada Scarlett of Crowder in Grangeville, the same community once called home by 2 goat herders brutally murdered last December. Now, according to the Morgansbridge police in Grangeville, Scarlett left home with his goats early Wednesday morning but never returned home. A resident found his body in bushes. There were chop wounds to his neck. Jaja. The police were alerted and Scarlett's body was taken to the Savannah Lamar Hospital where his death was confirmed. No motive has been established for Scarlett's death, but the goat herders murdered last December appeared to have been robbed. Man, you can't even raise a little goat them in peace these days, brother. So the 3rd goat farmer to be killed in Westmoreland in less than 3 months. See, Pri?
Yep.
Jaja. Scotty, you're glowing a beacon of light. Bomba. Yeah. Jaja. Man gone submarine style. Deep.
But sir, they tell you say like, thank you really say we're on the level for true. You imagine you up in a bush there, sir, and grow 2 goat. Figure say a year look at us that. And you still not see it.
And a man when I want to raise no goat in a brother.
Man, now raise no goat think we just say court are giving too much problem because court kind of have ideas, you know, and you talk to him and all, they don't want to listen. Not very reasonable. And me look man up there with two look about that try. But earlier on in the comments, you know, somebody said that a lot of farmers of late have been caught with illegal firearm and they are leading
Protect
to
themselves.
protection.
But if illegal, Scotty.
That is true.
So-
I'm not going to dispute that, but
I understand the sentiments, but you understand?
how are you drink?
Water.
Oh,
H2O, I think that's what they teach me one time at school.
2 hydrogen. No, 1 hydrogen, 2 oxygen.
H2O,
You don't want
right?
water then.
A fool
You don't want
like,
water.
but 2 hydrogen.
1 hydrogen and
Sound like a dirty water you drink.
Right, I got dirty places, who to tell?
Teach them $1 down. No, I know do that now. As a matter of fact, I plan for brighten her up. But just to get with us things that just to reach it. So no. Not me. Auntie. And give her more light on these things. Crystal punch, not crystal light. Yeah, but I drink a crystal light today, Richie.
Whatever, Richie.
Alright. You remember the situation where the brother did tell the Prime Minister about his mother, father, uncle, and auntie? From one video on social media. And then go famous and make him apologize.
Oh, yeah. You must sue.
The government.
I will represent him.
Me don't know yet.
I hope you get the right person.
Senton man, police force to apologize to PM Sue's government. And from the get-go, I said that the police were wrong. I do a video and people berate me feed, say, me I support slackness. No, me not support no slackness. You can't tell a man say you need to apologize. If a man want to apologize, he apologize. You can't tell a man say he have to apologize. Me not depend that. I mean, I support what he did. I am not supporting what he did because enough time I rush the Prime Minister. But we don't need to tell him about his parents.
My only issue, sir, is that he was videoed. And me not an issue.
Yeah, but if you know video, you don't know, then tell him to apologize. You really make no
It should be a
difference.
private one. Like came before him
so
and
should
make
it-
him sorry.
Oh, you should then come in my room, go pat him down.
Yeah, you can't video it like that. As I said, the only thing that I have a little thing with is the video of it.
Yeah, man. We do a video about it and people say, oh, I support slackness.
Hey, then stone around the corner?
Yeah, man, but people not remember say me they do video. I run with some man where I do some foolishness. But you know, yes, the people on them agenda, brother, and people do what they want, do how them feel and this. You know, it don't really matter to me. Because the moment you comment under the video, you watch the video. And that is what I am in. I am into the business of getting views and
Who said that the other day?
advertisements playing on my video. That is what it is. That is all it is. You understand? So that's okay. You support my business. Give thanks. I appreciate it. In a real life. I want to make it work. You understand? Now, St. Anne resident Shaquille Higgins, whose video recorded police directed apology to Prime Minister Andrew Holness went viral last year, has sued the government. Higgins was arrested in July after he allegedly disrespected the Prime Minister and expressed disregard for the COVID-19 containment measures. But the police said cops visited his home because he was the subject of a larceny matter. They said he was taken to the police station and was later released after a question and answer session. An internal police probe was also launched into the conduct of the cops. Meanwhile, Higgins is seeking damages for false imprisonment and assault. He's also seeking damages for aggravated and exemplary damages. I don't know what that means. The St. Anne hotel worker is also claiming damages for breach of the Constitution, damages under the Cybercrime Act, and any other relief as the court deems fit. Attorney at law Bert Samuels and Charles Ganga Singh are representing Higgins in the suit, which was filed in the Supreme Court last week. Higgins, who worked as a busboy at the Moon Palace Hotel in St. Anne, has named the Attorney General as a defendant. He contends that on July 26 last year, he was detained and falsely imprisoned for 24 hours without reasonable cause. Interesting development. A whole heap of damages that, you know? That a busted and broke foot and broken and broke neck damage them there, you know?
At what age you know?
One brother, I don't remember my name.
Okay.
But then Marlene. I talk about Marlene right, I know I said that. But I know Marlene again. Eh? Why Richie? Well, I mean I forgot pay for if you win. So there's that, but
Mr. Bachelor say I'm looking sleepy. I had a late night.
I don't know. Damage for a conk in her head. No, one of the contention that we normally have, Lady Scott, is about the bail that is granted to some people who are brought in front of the courts. And many times, men on bail, and the data is there to support it, men on bail go do some serious things, especially to witnesses involved in them case.
Alright.
Now, there has been loud cries from various areas of society that something ought to be done to the Bail Act. And as such, so we say them have the Firearms Act tabled in Parliament. So a new Bail Act for Parliament soon. I like that. I like that. Scotty got your bed at night, but late night. Apart from payment, there's press. Yes, Richie, I just say no, you know. I just look on the part there too. So it'll cost me. You understand? And I try to look it in, brother. Rough. A new bail. Well, like that, I do too still. Eh. But you know, a new bail act is to be brought to the House of Parliament shortly for consideration. The long incoming, man. A new bail act is far advanced and should be coming before the Parliament within another month or so. Minister of Legal and Constitutional Affairs, Marlene Malahoo Ford said. She was speaking. You like her? I want to tell you, you know. Me and Marlene sit down beside one another one time for a couple of hours, you know. You remember the little girl, Shanika Gray? Yeah, man, when I went to her funeral. And them people, them beside her, man. Marlene and Oma
I didn't tell her she's a beautiful lady. You normally do that.
But I guess the circumstances and the time.
Okay.
Plus, I did a work, I did a video funeral and then sitting there to one.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, she's a beautiful lady. Yeah, me they normally tell her that for true, but you know it was the occasion wasn't fitting. You understand?
Okay.
Yeah.
Understood.
And thing. Yeah, man, them people they be put beside me, or put me beside them, I suppose. Omar Davis was the mayor of Montego Bay at the time. He's now MP for one constituency. There's something. Peter said me a shy guy. Eh?
No, Peter is not that. He's not
that
shy.
you think?
No, Peter is not. He's
Ask
really,
them girl on road,
good.
brother. That is one thing I am not, sir.
Shy won't be the
No. Brother, it no matter what me give, me say a girl, I think me need to make sure know so she look nice. I'm going to make sure know so she look nice. And no matter how much people around her, and me and her attack. You understand? I just need her attention and introduce myself and, you know what I mean? Express my thought. Simple thing, brother, not nah, than that. Yeah, problem I wrote it up. So, she was speaking during Thursday's sitting of the Standing Finance Committee in Gordon House. Now, during his throne speech in February, Governor General Sir Patrick Allen, he is home and recuperating. You know, he was in the hospital for a short period recently. Yeah, man. And thing said new provisions will be enacted in relation to the grant or denial of bail and related matters. Now, Malahoo Ford said one of the major deliveries from the new ministry so far is the firearms bill, which is now before them push it to okay, cool. Which is now before a joint select committee for deliberation. And me did say well, we need this what you know, but I want to sound like it's a productive move. Because if I them a push a firearms bill and I don't push a bail act, you want someone like them a do some work, you understand? The firearms bill introduced harsher penalties for offences connected to the illicit trade. As I said that in a reminder for something. Manufacture, stockpiling, possession and use of illegal guns. The legislation is aimed at addressing the challenges being experienced in the country with respect to the proliferation of illegal firearms and importantly to increase the applicable penalties for breaches of provisions relating to the prohibited weapons. Now, let me search something before I say anything. Just a moment. As it relates to the Firearms Act. Just a minute. I want me to delete it because I'm going to just clear my WhatsApp regularly because I can't keep up.
You having something to hide?
No. I have a million messages I need to go through. Some of them I just cannot go through.
Okay.
What do you mean?
I just asked that question.
So I'm busy. I'm first thing. Nobody can get on my phone either. What do you mean? And a earphone. I'm not going to earphone. Earphone. You don't buy my phone.
Okay.
So you're one of them are going on my phone.
You,
Let me put you up on the
you
screen.
do ask me a search for
Yeah,
phone?
no, me ask you now.
Hold on. You
Me
know.
say, but it sound like you're one of them who are going on my phone. Low man phone, man.
Additional work. I
Low
don't do
man
additional
phone.
work, sir.
Well, yeah, you don't see heart no leap.
Yeah, try and mix me up. Me see it today.
Me not try to mix it up. I'm just say. You understand? Oh, crap. Come back out of that. Right. So there was... Teacher, maybe me dunce. Maybe me dunce, you know, brother. So good as to dunce can help dunce, you know. But what is the situation in the Maroons with the new firearm bill? What situation? I don't know. I don't know that any special provisions is in there for the Maroons. Them if they want gun, then go apply. I suppose. You know, as far as me know, I don't know. That me know. See, I don't know. I don't know if there is special. As I said that Christopher, in all seriousness, now I don't know. Let me put it that way. Zane and I don't know that there will be any special provisions for the Maroons, as the Maroons are Jamaican citizens. Take off that what you will. That is what it is. They were born in Jamaica. They have a Jamaican birth certificate. Them go to school in Jamaica. Them are Jamaican citizens. And as such, the Firearms Act would also apply to them. No, whatever we want to get into sovereignty or whatever it is, that's a different story for a different time. But as far as I know, the Maroons are Jamaican citizens. So I know some people may get offended by that. I don't know why, but that's just a fact. You know? Paul Green, big up yourself in the family. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know the thing going on. Blessings every time. As I said that about, you don't know that you know. There was a public notice as for that a joint select committee reviewing the Firearms Prohibition Restrictions and Regulations Act of 2020 wants to know your opinion on the bill. Though that said, because see it here, I received it. I couldn't know I received it, but I received it. I wish I may use that camera here. See it? Focus. Focus. You know, focus. Focus.
It did all.
Eh?
Copy.
Come on. I threw your screen, it kind of shut down.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Boom. Focus.
That was a public notice.
Right. So it's a public notice about the firearms. So they might ask the public opinion. But I don't know. Focus. I don't know where. So it said, please send your written submission. This is what it said. So for the people that out there, Richie, you have any opinion on the Firearms Act, brother? Right, them people here. Please send your written submission by March 10. The time I run out, brother. To the clerk.
That's next week.
Right. So you are sending it to clerk to the houses, Garden House, 81. So the clerk of house, I suppose. Garden House, 81 Duke Street, Kingston. Or clerk at JA Parliament. Okay, so I can tell them what I think, man. But the problem with this is that I don't know I have not seen the draft bill. So I can't make the recommendation because I don't see the bill. So for the people I'm out there where I listen, for the people that must not listen, tell them say, I don't love to see the draft bill, then I can make recommendation. See? Will forward it to me. BD activity. I went never Richie. I went never. So if there's anybody out there who has seen the draft bill of the Firearms Act and you want to make recommendations and suggestions, you can write to Gordon House. You can email Clark at J. Let me type in this. Cause I know someone want to add some things to it, you know. But me not see the draft bill yet.
See the bill.
How Parliament spell again? I never got to school for be spelling bee champion. You know? So Clark at JA Parliament, government.gov.jm. See it there? So you can say this. March 9. Oh, I think you say birthday vibes I know, so you can't write them. Oh, March 9 ban. Okay. I won't remember. We have interview March 10 here.
Maybe see.
Alright. But just want to know, so you know. If you're busy, that different. So, that's what I can do. So, the Bail Act is being amended. You know what's frustrating when I read these things? Why now, as them waste of time? What you mean, Peter? But I get that. Not even 30-day notice. No, me get this a good look while now, you know. I don't know when them put it out. But me I tell you, me just remember to share it with you know. So no, it is not dated, but I received it about a week and a half or so. I'm telling you the truth. Saturday, February 26th, me get it. Last week.
Last week.
Not a week and a half, but a week. And I don't know how long it was there before. But yeah. So, I don't know. Peter, why waste of time? Talk to me. And the Firearms Act is not necessarily about the FLA, you know. The Firearms Act is about the penalties for illegal possession and use of firearms, you know. So whilst the FLA would fall under that, it's not really and truly a FLA thing. It's a Ministry of National Security thing under which the FLA falls. So the Bail Act now is being looked at. I mean, many people have been clamoring for that, right? So let's see when the bill is proposed, what it suggests. I have only heard some of the suggestions in the Firearms Act. I have not seen it. The person who sent this come give me, I ask them if they have the draft of the bill. So I don't see it either. So I can't even make the recommendations. Is it? Alright, next thing now. Jamaicans, we not easy, you know. Everything we see we follow. Watch out. Okay. Man accused of US school threats arrested in Jamaica.
Man accused of
US school threats means I'm threatening US school. But he was arrested in Jamaica. That's what you assume. You assume that.
Okay.
A man has been arrested in Jamaica after he allegedly issued threats, which resulted in the closure of a school in Lapwai, Idaho, in the US. Lapwai, Lapwai, I won't live there. It's reported that Nez Pierce, I think that tribal police collaborated with the Federal Bureau of Investigation as well as authorities in Canada and the Jamaica to identify the money. You hear how much collaboration going? Just to identify that one money. And we are searching some man for 19 or longer. A police official said investigators were also able to speak with the man who is believed to be responsible for threats to other schools. Oh, so this man just get up at certain schools. Okay. Investigators sought out contacts with international law enforcement agencies, including police in Kingston, where it was believed the calls were originating from. You see what I say? You assume that in left and come at Jamaica. I'm make a call them from. So me them want to know what could have possessed a man? If you take up your phone, where am I pay for? I went by credit putter. If you call schools in the United States and threaten the school till the school have a locked up, then I could have what possessive.
The devil find work for either hands.
You see, we blame the devil for too much. We give the devil too much credit around here. Though. It's mad, man. It after mad. Cause
yeah, that's it. I go dog worry sheep, I get German Shepherd.
Peter, hold on, Peter.
Oh, did I tell you that's...
The firearms draft was before the revelations at the FLA. At the FLA. The firearms draft conversations have been afoot for how long for amendments to the Firearms Act. It's not an overnight thing, my brother. So you're not correct on that one, bro. All things considered. You understand? So you are assuming some things now when the assumptions are not correct. Because there have been talks for a long time about amending the Firearms Act. Especially seeing man all get non-custodial sentences for license for illegal gun and 3 months and 4 months. So that is not related to the FLA situation. None at all, as far as I am aware of. The FLA is just a part of the National Security Ministry, and as such, the Firearms Act will affect the FLA. But the Firearms Act is not in relation to the FLA. Not in the least, bro. So you're kind of out on the one then. Right. So now, investigators sought out. You see, if I did you all of them beat, you see? I'm going to beat you, man, you know? I would have bust your ass. Boy, you have to go for the call school in America. I trick them. You understand? BLAC can't be affected by FLA.
Teacher.
Eh?
Me not more check the high school, so they lock up.
Oh, yeah, they want to check the year school. Then you want to be there for that.
You know why principal dog go on?
She don't do that. She don't take the check. She don't take the check.
No,
she don't take the check. So the police eventually made contact with the suspect and obtained details which led to his apprehension by Jamaican authorities. Schools in the Lapwai area, Lapwai, Richie always go like him are the best pronounce about a place names around here. It's spelled Lapwai. So say it with me here in the comments because you know these things. So schools in the Lapwai area were closed on Tuesday because of the threats. On Friday, U.S. authorities announced investigators had determined the threats came from an international source and schools reopened on that day. You see how fast the man works, Scotty? Talk true. Yeah, man. Man, they are wasting credit to call a talk crap. I wonder why I tell you, it's a bomb threat or what? I suspect it's more than like it's a bomb threat because they locked down school. Ah, boy. We didn't really like to ask him what was the rationale behind them calls. Kick down your camera, Scotty. Kick it down. No, remember, say.
In board.
Okay. Well, it's a I could just cast for like cane bump go upward.
Correct.
See, that's my pussy, that's all. See, private figure pussy. Case against former Haitian senator and family adjourned to next Thursday. So the case against former Haitian senator John Joel Joseph, his wife and 2 children for illegal entry into Jamaica has been adjourned until next Thursday, March 10, to facilitate an interview with the Passport, Immigration and Citizenship Agency, PICA, relating to their application for refugee status. Yeah. He say he wants an unpaid trip to the US. He might not want it, he might not enjoy it. The family was charged with illegal entry into the island after they allegedly fled Haiti after Joseph was linked to the assassination of President Jovenel Moïse. A representative from PICA was present in court on Thursday, March 3. Who was present in court indicated that while the immigration agency received the application for Joseph's wife and children, they had not done the interview portion of the application process. We have attempted to have the process expedited. Attorney at law for the family, Donahue Martin, said, or Donahue represent them, told the court, noting that the results of the application for refugee status should not take more than a month, given the sensitive nature of the case. I don't think them are game still. She had a gun pointed in her face, Martin said, speaking of an alleged incident that happened to the wife while she was in her homeland. However, due to the allegations being brought against Joseph by the Haitian authority, he is not eligible to apply. Oh, so him can apply. Oh, but he want him family. Okay. Interesting days ahead. Donahue Martin is one of the young lawyers who kind of make a name for himself too. He's currently representing Tommy Lee, as a matter of fact. And he would have represented many high-profile persons in recent times. And he's one of the young ones who is not trying to
chase the limelight.
The clout. He's not clout chasing. Based on my observation. He seemed to be doing it the right way, the bright way. You understand?
Lovely.
While some other people have agendas, both political and otherwise, and try to do some things and say some things that kind of get them in a problem. So, he look like he have a bright future.
Lovely.
Think him kind of work closer with Bert, if memory serves me correctly. So I don't know. So a good school and a full school.
Samuels?
Yeah.
Okay.
White man place. Babylon system.
Babylon be still.
Alright, Garnet Silky. Rastafarian diplomat refuses to attend court. A corporate area judge has issued an arrest warrant for a man who was charged with participating in an illegal protest led by the United Independent Congress UIC last September. This after the man sent word to the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court that he will not be answering to the charges. David Thompson. Tap it for me, yes, sir. David Thompson. David Thompson, through his co-accused Abigail Thompson, told senior parish judge Lorian Cole Montague that he is a Rastafarian and will not return to court. They are charged with UIC President Joseph Patterson, who breached the Disaster Risk Management Act. I reached out to him and he said he has an identification card that states that he's a Rastafarian diplomat, and he said that he won't be returning to court. Abigail shared with the court when asked by the judge where Thompson is located. She told the court she wasn't aware of his whereabouts. I am going to order a warrant for his arrest now, the judge responded. This is the second court appearance that Thompson has missed, even though his bail was extended on the last mentioned date last December. Abigail informed the court that Thompson was sick and would not be attending court. Patterson, Abigail Thompson, and Kevin Harris are charged with taking part in a public march without a permit, not wearing a mask, organizing a public march without permit, resisting arrest, disorderly conduct, failure to disperse march, and being part of a gathering of more than 10 persons. Now, Patterson is also charged for breaching the Public Order Act after he allegedly spearheaded the protests against the government's COVID-19 vaccination program in downtown Kingston. The accused are to return to court on July 14th. Well, he wrong if he went. Well, say wrong if he didn't go first time, Richie.
Him go fi tell them say now come back.
He never tell them that message he said.
Like, you wonder if these things are even real.
Yeah, speaking about if these things are real, let me see if I can find the article there. Because I saw an article here and it kind of up your alley, which is the bowling alley.
Annalisa says it's the first time she just came across this channel and she's logging on for the first time. Welcome to time.
Blessings, lady. Let me talk to you by myself.
Alright, go ahead, Mr. Williams.
Good night, Lady Anna. I am most happy that you stumbled across us. I hope that you would have found enough or seen enough tonight to stick with us, subscribe and then something there. And bring over all your family, like, we do some things over here. We talk about some things we affect Jam Down, Jam Rock, Jamaica land we love. And then something there, we interview some good people around here. And we cuss some people sometime and big up some people sometime. The whole thing, we're not no friend or no affiliates or no association. We're not business with people. We just start the talk in a respectful way. We're not going to tell nobody about their mother or their father and them people there. You understand? But yeah, man, big up yourself. I appreciate the support.
Welcome, Anna.
What me I don't? Me never did I download nothing. So when I talk about something, I don't download nothing. Man, I don't go in here, man.
Cookies, there are same I go up in the mountains. Lego the Gideon system. True cookie. There are some go up, they go meditate.
Alright, so I could share some more too. So woman
No,
beater.
I'm not his wife. I wouldn't do that.
Anna, no, thanks. Is that your wife? No, I'm a sister.
No.
She named Scotty. I need to start putting name here so people know to call her wife. But I guess everybody know you still, but you know what I mean? No man, I'm a sister. I'm a brother. Let's crack me up when we say that. What a good welcome Anna Lisa get. We don't need to add anything else. I now tell them that I have to go up on the screen by myself. Chatties. Woman beater feels judge's wrath. So seeing a parent at the same judge where I sent for you, Laurie and Cole Montague on Thursday sent a clear message to abusive men that they would be severely punished for their reprehensible behavior. In addition to ordering a confessed abuser make restitution of $180,000 to his victim, the judge remanded him in custody until April 21 when he will be sentenced.
Alright.
Laurie now play.
Okay.
I am of the view that it is irresponsible and it sends a poor message to have man beat up woman or to do certain sort of things and to just wave money at the problem. Cole Montague said as the abuser. Shalom Gordon stood before her in the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court.
You never know where Shalom mean.
Peace be with you.
Eh.
Shalom. We say them I know you not live up to your name.
We not live up to your name, brother. Nobody a beat you, man. Say we are coming now and say, Shalom over here beat you, man. That not sound good.
I don't want to rough Scotty, you know. Easy with that. Trouble Scotty. Scotty I'm in power, you know. Most any trouble go on, a Scotty trouble me. I ain't a trouble Scotty, rather.
That's
you
a
see?
lie.
We shall have the right to say now. So,
Shalom over beat you, bad son.
the 23-year-old Gordon was brought before the court after he punched his now ex-girlfriend after accusing her of cheating. He pleaded guilty to assault. Now watch your maths. It was reported to the Stony Hill police that on February 22nd, but Shalom is a local general. Watch a Shalom though. You now live up to your name for training. If you get some time for true judge, watch it. You understand? And charge him some more money too. It was reported to the Stony Hill police that on February 22nd, the complainant was at home when Gordon visited her to return her cell phone, which she had asked him to repair. Yeah, follow your maths? Watch your maths. Mm-hmm. He then asked her to open the phone, after which he started to search the call logs and messages.
Mm-hmm.
Gordon then accused the complainant of cheating and started to punch her in the face. Where you going at the woman's phone, brother? Where your camera ready? Where you going at the woman's phone? Me just tell them some left people them phone. She probably afraid of them. All that going on phone go hurt up on the head. Lower the phone them alone. Why you no see her no leap? Look here.
Anything that requires extra work, I cannot do it. I'm lazy.
Stop. See trouble and go look for. Left the people them phone.
Cookie Mama say God that people. However look for Cookie. I know that if see wherever look for is another problem in find himself, you know.
Brother, if him never looking at a phone, he only pay 180 grand and I go spend some time in a prison. Yeah, when I go back to court, he might go back to court April 21. What we there now? March? So about 2 months in my rob, basically. And he not get sentenced yet. Laurie and now ramp with him. I hope you Ras are watching now.
You Ras that fed teacher, I Ras now go.
A police I go for your Ras. I bet a warrant out for him, you know? You think a birthday gift? Yeah? But this is what I go out with the rest. Richie, we just talk about it. We left the phone them. First thing, you see what me that one? If Jam's phone ring, brother, me not even look at it, man. Some more time she will say when I answer my phone. No, brother. With the father. Your phone. No bother with that.
Is it because you don't want your phone answered?
She can't answer my phone.
I'm just asking.
No, she can't answer my phone, but she can't go on my phone.
Okay.
I don't fear her phone. What do you mean? Then I not going on your phone, mommy. So why you want going on my phone?
Fair enough. I agree with you. Once you go looking for these things, you more than likely find yourself in problem because you're going to find something that because most times if you have the inclination to search,
It means that something did have a search.
it means that something is off and you're looking for something in particular. And you're going to find that something and it's going to lead to another pot of problems.
Brother.
I always say, me know another, be lazy.
No, this it's not a matter of I don't want my phone to search. I just not search a phone, brother. For example, there are certain things that I not go on a woman and back, brother. You understand? I mean, if you send me for go take out, and even then me protect, there are certain things that I just not do, brother. I just not do it. Me not business with your phone. You understand? So if she have a next man on the road, you know, Zane, she do her thing until me know. But the moment me know, I do. You understand? I do a thing there. So until then, I not go seek it out, brother. You know how much people going on people phone and name out a rubbish pad, brother? Me not have time for that, youth.
When they say, no, they say, you know, I've never searched a phone to be honest. Like in
Brother,
all honesty.
You
I've
can't
never
see,
searched a phone.
you can't see mother and go looky.
No.
Yeah, idiot.
It's a problem I road and take up it.
You think so me a fool?
Yes, if it reach where me start, I may have to go search your phone, you better record it.
Laugh out, Scotty lazy.
Yeah. Can't manage the extra word then. We could have do other things. Same reason why I believe maybe you do all that. You love search. Annalisa, what a night you come in.
Yeah, me answer, man. Yeah, answer. Look here. Enough man search phone and then mash up, man. I know it. And enough woman search phone. Yeah, man. Enough woman search phone and then mash up, man. So here we go. Let's say sometime, well, you don't know what can hurt you, yes. Well, it can hurt you, but it can't hurt you.
Brother, I'm not even head mash up. This phone searching can lead to people losing their lives. Because in Tomper and that yes, she'll get over that. But him could have stabbed her.
Enough things would have gone. Phone full of teach them phone full of lock. No, just my fingerprint and my eye them depends on which one, you understand? Brother, my phone is my private property, man. You understand?
You're going to wait till you drop asleep, use your finger. Search phone. Quick and fast. You need some things. So I go on in your life.
And that you applied for though? Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
So you're not drop asleep so easy. I don't like that.
First thing when you touch me, I wake up, so you're an idiot.
I forgot to look at something that I juice here.
You're a fool.
Leave
Leave problem alone, Richie, so stay there.
Crush them out.
You understand? First thing they sleep on my hand them.
You hear me there? Crush out two sleeping together.
Okay. For you touch me, I wake up. That's how for you come over. If me asleep and you come over me I wake up. It's just a thing. Me just go wake up. So you had a problem.
Who is this?
But what you
Maria
know?
Ty, good night. I'm good.
So I go and talk. You understand? So the 23-year-old Shalom, peace not with him, was brought before the court after he punched his ex-girlfriend after accusing her of cheating. He pleaded guilty. Remember, so the man going on phone. The man asked to go on phone, you know?
And then still go beat up again.
So Gordon then accused the complainant of cheating and started to punch her in the face, causing bruises to her lips, nose, and above her eyes. It's a good beating, which began to bleed. She also received slaps to the back of her neck, which caused swelling. And I slapped them there, buff them there.
A lick.
Would have been for laugh, you know. Don't be for laugh.
Seriously, a lick them there, kind of slap.
The investigating officer told the court that several days after the incident, the complainant made a report to the police that Gordon threatened to kill her and her family. It was further alleged that he threatened to torch their house. Okay?
Yeah, they know.
Because they're going at the woman's phone.
Yeah, they know. So now more than one person can lose their life because you go look for where you did look for a problem when you find it.
Teeth sleep light and watching phone. Yes, sir. That is how it goes. Yeah. Judge Cole Montague asked the victim how much she wanted as recompense for her injuries. She said $50,000. However, the judge, thinking aloud, said that Gordon should pay no less than 150 grand. She then ordered him to pay 180 grand. Gloria Naram with him. When I asked you about how much you would like, ma'am, that will not be the end all, the judge said. Money cannot erase what was done, but it can go some way in terms of your out-of-pocket expense and having to go to the doctor and walking around with scars on your body for a little while. I am not going to sit here and allow you to shortchange yourself. A message must be sent to these men, Cole Montague said. So, am I a rubber stretch?
Cole Montague look like she ain't on playing with me, but no you.
I hope you're
You ask better go on a court. You ask better go on a court, kind of look so good. I look like she will get vexed.
Yeah, they say she prepare a warrant now, you know here.
You look like she will get vexed, man.
You Rasta, my Rasta man, and him not in a Babylon
And
system.
system.
Uh-huh.
What do I mean? Say I'm not going to protest. Then a Babylon system that.
What you mean? My protest against Babylon.
Okay.
But I never remember say a politician in my protest with. You know me get the feeling that people forget say UIC is a political party.
Party.
Yeah, I don't know politician running. That is a feeling when me get when me listen to people. You understand what I say? That me find it very strange. You see?
But
alright,
it's a party. It is a political party.
What do you mean if it's a political party? It's a registered political organization. But me I say when people speak, it's as if it is not that.
But teacher, me know me you talk about the same look man where when the vote count and once somebody vote.
Asta Black.
And that I'll catch them too.
You feel so?
Yes, teacher.
Them all get more than one vote, man. Them have bigger.
See why I go voting?
Them have bigger back in the Asta, man, cause them very active on social media and then something to you and them do a lot of things on social media. Asta never do them things. What you mean for win the election? That's not what we are talking about. That was never in the question.
Oh, no, I'm asking you. I'm asking you.
No. Right now the PNP no stand no chance and they're my closest. But they might look like, you know what's me say that, you know, Mark, I get some favorability, you know, because I see Mark all a trend on Twitter and then sit there, you know.
Yes.
Because I'm kind of conquer the whole Ukraine student situation and run with it, you know. Whichever way you want to look on it still. But I see say I'm a trend on Twitter the other day and I say, okay. Mark I find a look traction. So I don't know. The sad thing is that Jamaica is a two-party country and for the foreseeable future will remain same. The UIC and this is a question that I ask about the UIC. What has they done? What have they done? What kind of track record them have? Which constituency one of them are MP for and we see how they run off a constituency? What we going after? You understand? Do we not understand that these are politicians just the same? I'm gonna get it. You see? So yeah. I don't know. And I'm talking now some people would have get offended to, you know, but people get offended by everything these days. So you know my style already. If your offense appear me good. We're alright.
That is true, yes.
Man, them play politics. Yes, brother. It was a political football, man. You understand? One I kick it from one end to the next. Next one I control and I kick it back.
I think it was this case.
Man, for start drive markets.
Richie, go out of your bed. Go.
Why that's so? I don't want to tell you saying as simple as I see it, you know. You then get I look at thing out of it in a Scotty cause enough markets, man, the body place in the brother. And people love their markets, you know. Richie, you probably can't go be in PR manager, you know, brother. And come give me back some of my money in a donation around here. Everybody at work. Probably. Yeah, so, yeah. Alright, but it was a political thing and drive crowd. Time to farm flies.
What kind of fly?
You know fly with pitch pan things.
Like fly will come from Maga?
Them same one. Yeah, fly will come for next thing.
Tell us a garbage truck that come 2 weeks the other day.
Yeah?
Stress me
I
out.
same thing Miss Maca complain about. Can I go link her, you know? And she has said 2 weeks. Well, me give thanks, cause
But, but it's strange because from I've been
they
living
normally
here,
forward. They not a truck man.
yeah, every Saturday
See me?
8 a.m. under that.
So they then come mostly last week, but I did about 2 weeks. But them in there and all for rubbish that time. They give thanks.
Wow.
I mean I got all for rubbish for a little while either. You
And
see?
catch me with my panty down on my ankle.
Well, your keel is if you walk about down with your panty down on your ankle. Man
Bear with
can't
me,
pay
man.
me.
Bear with me.
Alright. Time to farm
Time
flies.
to farm. Mm-hmm.
Insects targeted for chicken and fish feed. No, let me stop this up. That is
What
cause
that
me a plan for stop them certain meat anyways, you know. Fish and me thing I go there, you know. But say you have to carry that from sea come let me see. Yeah,
Where
understand?
fish I eat out of city?
That me no mind. Me no don't want to fly. Cause fly in
First
underwater.
of
You see,
all,
you see fly
First of
underwater?
all, you don't eat parrot.
Right.
And that are only fish where that consider a little bit more herbivores. You like
It
snapper.
no matter what you want to say about parrot a damage. Not damage. When you kill parrot, you help damage
No,
the
man,
coral reef
I
ecosystem.
agree with you.
And
I agree with you.
as a geographer and environmentalist, me cannot stand for that.
And I agree with you.
You understand?
Oh,
But you
I'm
name
not
a
gonna
parrot for your favorite fish, so you don't agree. And you do envisage, you do environmental science.
It's the hill that I'm willing to die on.
Oh, okay. First thing, parrot are not suitable fish for fish when me how me like fish.
You like snapper?
Which is
Oh, my
brown
God,
straw steam fish.
You like the big snapper them. So they all that see they eat couples body way they want.
Me good with that. Me good with that.
Okay.
Me good with
So
that.
you good with it, me not fight you.
Yeah. You understand? Cause anything when parrot near me, anything when sit there near a parrot and near me too.
I know people they are see you, but I eat back some of them the snapper.
So me good with that. But me now gonna know say if fish and name fly, I'm gonna name the fish. Just a name fly and name fly, so. Then me a idiot. If me want name fly, me gonna catch fly and name fly.
But you know that a lot of animal feed is made from fish meal and bone meal and blood meal, right?
Right, but I don't fly.
But like, what a big...
Scotty. So you then raise your fowl them and fly and turn around cook that in your pot and name that?
Me not say it. Mark my words.
Iguana soon come for the market, watch. Iguana good meat. Me not name that, brother.
Me not eat that.
Me not name that. Me can't tell you that straight up.
I see, who is it saying that they're going to release what? 1,000 iguanas up in Elshire between now and April?
Teach, you hear say
Well,
iguana soon circle Elsha. Iguana up
Yeah,
there,
man.
man. Now up there then there. And the last natural habitat for them that, you know. So I guess them
But
just
they are-
try replenish the
Yeah, man. They are
population.
being some in captivity that they are going to release. But they have been doing that from time to time. I guess just know that they have a large number to release.
Flies packed with protein. Yeah, man, me get my protein from some other places, man. Me good.
That is true, yes. Me don't know kill up himself, but I mean, good I do whole heap of come and fall where in a yard I eat everything where they come across, you know.
Right. But they don't have them lock up a feet no fly too. You understand? You're deaf? No. Jamaica could turn to farming of flies as a sustainable source of feed for animals such as chickens and fish.
Eh.
The Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO, a specialized agency of the United Nations that leads international efforts to defeat hunger and improve nutrition and food security, announced this week that it will be partnering with FAIRA Science Limited at the University of the West Indies to develop a regional pilot project to showcase the value of insect farming. So on to some grasshopper there sitting there, brother.
Hey, fly.
Why fly? You know much she miss fly pick for a variety of things, you know. But I guess
Yeah,
they want
because
that.
how
Yep.
quick the life cycle is.
But why fly? Why not grasshopper or some other things?
No, maybe fly more sustainable. For farm, for raise, for feed fall. My fall now where it flies to. My follow go eat corn.
So what if you think the fish eat in the nature? Brother, forget about that. If fish out there do it, man, that's alright. You understand? You see fish I them fly? You see fish come from water come and fly? Eh?
And that
you
said,
you see fly at sea?
go fast. Fly go fast, and that may say today. So maybe that's why.
I understand the science behind it, but me nah name it knowingly. You understand? It's just like no for the water that we drink a country, a froggy night, so me boy place a cool it down. But if me go there go see froggy night water, me nah drink it. Then I could have something thirsty. I could have where me come from, so how can I race me around? I idiot man. But if the water come from a source of frog in there, me not see, then me drink the water, but me not go see frog, I swim on the water, tap this and me just drink water. No. That make no sense.
We go talk already and see if froggy like water swim and people still like catch water.
You drink it?
I don't recall. Maybe.
You're drinking, man. You're drinking.
Who
Just
to
have a
tell?
drink. You know?
Impossible. Who to tell? That's what I'm saying.
May I stop eat from you? I'm not sure what you eat around the place here. I can't say right now.
We're going to grow to our chicken in the fly and cook some.
Can you imagine 3 pounds of fly in our bag?
Who said that?
Alright. Real life. Me not say no. Yes, I nature, brother. But this not natural. You understand? You not have fly, we just fly going on and chicken coop, go just feed fall. A man I'm raise the fly them to feed the fall. That's not natural. That is unnatural. So it can't be nature no more. That is unnatural. Nature is natural. That is not nature no more. That is man-made, man-influence.
But it's in the chicken's nature to eat the fly.
Right. Me get that. But now when you go raise fly, cow game for eat. That different. So if you catch a one fly, you have to raise a fly based on just, you have to raise a chicken based on just fly, so brother.
No man, they must have a mix of feed.
With what?
And corn.
Okay. Fly and corn, okay. Me don't want
fly a
it.
little fish meal, fly a little bone meal, fly and something, I can't source of man.
Well, me don't want it. If me know say I just source of fly, you have to catch me going. Right now, seaside, me go start go buy a fish. You understand? You have to catch me going with the fish too. You have to catch it somewhere where you fly there and carry it and sell it there. And a freshwater, me I pray a freshwater fish them there too. I like.
Yeah man, I know something.
And a saltwater. Me no eat freshwater fish either. Freshwater fish are not fish. Freshwater fish are pet.
No.
Brother, freshwater fish not taste good. They don't have a little salt in their system.
You know sprinkle little salt on it?
Nah man, if you in them bone man. You don't understand that, brother. All them tilapia and them sit in the marriage. Me don't want them sit in the feet, brother. Fish feed in a sea, brother. Sea fish more, and on a river fish. But I could finish this, because I say, we still have to start name this. Shall we there? Yeah, so the black soldier, alright, shall we there, so now? So the pilot project will engage farmers, communities, ministries, and a range of private sector partners to create the best practice for future insect farmers. It will also create a community solution. So you don't eat, suppose them man grow roach and feed chicken. You don't eat that?
What?
Roach.
I don't forget to
But you don't name some fly.
Me don't eat the chicken raised with fly, me not see.
But you don't eat the chicken raised with roach? Because I could have that then soon start saying, you know. So I could upgrade the fly, because then too small to one roach. You can get 5 fly in one roach. The economic of scale. You don't stay there. Lower chicken prices. You could have surprised because the fly them is expensive for raise. You ever feed fly? You can't feed fly? Eh? You know what fly eat, brother? Yes, watch out. The pilot. So shall we there? It will also create a community solution to reducing waste and creating an affordable, sustainable animal feed. Damian Mullins from Fair Science Limited said, "The black soldier fly larvae is the main insect to be farmed. The fly, which is present in Jamaica, is regarded as one of nature's recyclers, I mean, name recycler, as it rapidly consumes waste and turns it into larvae. They are enjoyed by chickens and fish. So the larvae is enjoyed by ton fly it by fish. Me good with that. See, as a natural feed, the larvae is a developing insect. In its first stage after coming out of the egg. So the FAO said that it recently completed a survey of organic waste across Barbados, Jamaica, Grenada, and TNT. It said that waste materials identified in the study could sustain the growth of enough insect to achieve 50% inclusion into poultry feed for the entire poultry population in the 4 countries. Renata Clark, FAO Caribbean Sub-Regional Coordinator, said that the farming of flies could lead to a reduction in the reliance of tons of soy and other costly sources of protein for fish and poultry feed. The FAO said that rising costs and limited access to high-quality animal feeds are constraining factors go feed them grass for the development of poultry and livestock sectors in the Caribbean and the threat to food security in the region. I'm not sure about fly. That now fly with me. The Caribbean poultry sector would become less vulnerable to external shocks, more environmentally friendly, and create new economically viable feed business accessible by small-scale entrepreneurs and communities. I don't like it. We're done with the fly thing.
We have asked a good question though. Why are we a pilot program?
Because we are trying to secure our food security. You not trust you,
Next one is pilot.
Why not? Every plane need a pilot. You understand?
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that still, but I kind of lean towards going a strictly fish diet in the future still. Seaside
Like
fish.
pescatarian, only things from the sea?
No, just fish.
Only
Every now and
fish?
then me eat piece of jerk pork, yes, but I just fish.
Then now feed the pig no fly.
The pig, no man, don't worry about the pig, man. The pig alright. The pig will catch fly upon him one. But other look at things, I just feel like I did for share that. The patriarch of the Morgan's family, Denroy Morgan, passed yesterday, I think.
Condolences to the family.
At age young. You know that
76, I think.
76. Nice good stretch. You live more than my Bible promise. My Bible promise 3 score and 10. 1 score and 20, 3 20 or 60 and 70. 6 years behind what I give me. Go on with that thing. But separate and apart from that, when great man in his own rights. Condolences to the Morgan's family. And he would have left his mark in many ways, including his 30 children, his 104 grandchildren, and his 15 great-grandchildren. As a matter of fact, I think generally he lives with 2 women, I think, at least.
I like that for him.
Oh, you like that for him? I think that was the situation. I remember he did an interview where he said, I mean, he have him wife, but he also have him wife.
I like that for him.
So, a general man. He had served some time for marijuana possession in the United States at one point in time. So he's an advocate for marijuana and then something.
Naturally.
Yeah, man. And the greatest spinner of all time in some people's book, I still rate Mutayamo Literan over Shane. For some reason or another. But Shane is, a showman. One of the greats. He was found unresponsive in his hotel room in Thailand, I think. Somewhere. I don't want to call the wrong name, but somewhere. I don't know if his cause of death has been published. But, it's very sad. Shane was still a young man, relatively speaking.
Yeah, 50
and it was very surprised. Like, it was when I saw it, I said, what? So, I
saw you comment on Twitter.
Yeah, man. And Shane, I was very surprised. Like, I said, Jaja. Because I think an upcoming supposed it, and I said, what? You see me? So, 2 of the great men who have walked among us transitioned in the week. What is life? So, life is a bitch and then you die,
Who said that?
People. So, I know, Let me make it. Fake.
I think recently somebody said life is the greatest horror movie and the funniest comedy.
Yeah. Yeah. Saw somewhere that it was a heart attack. You know, me kind of figured that, Rosie, but me not sure. You understand? It's sad still. Sad. Yeah, no, I think.
Condolences, Liz.
I mean, it's sad when anybody die, yeah, man. But it's just these men have made their mark and contributed significantly to their various areas and thing, you know. We grew up seeing Brian and Shane a war. You understand?
Brian Lara.
Yeah, the greatest batsman of ever, the greatest man who ever will have bat in a hand, Brian Charles Lara. It's as easy as that. And nobody made more runs against Shane Warne than Brian Lara or against Mattia Moralitera. Brian have them ticket, man. They used to have him sometime, but I boss. But peeps, big up on yourself. Night come. You understand? At 2 morning. Scotty said she had a late night last night. I'll get into that. She a big woman. You understand? And thing. You really look clean tonight for chewing assist. But just need to get the thing that fix you up and get look more light and get rid of the flicker light there. And,
Give me the carpet and give me the
right, now give you a carpet, me not get a carpet. A really
I give me
carpet.
the chair. What else? What else am I getting?
How much?
I like
Okay.
things, you know.
Yeah, man. I like the things too. I make you a camera and mic and interface and headphone and I
Yes,
give
I
you
love the
wall art. And the wall art is for me and not for you. You
It's for
understand?
you?
Right. Me gonna look on it, you not really look on it. Me look on you, back at you. You not look back at you.
Yeah, no, about me.
Oh, yeah, look back at you. Okay, that's your problem. A chair, we don't know that I go yet still. Go and sit down upon what you have. Man, get them friend what they got. Peeps, big up on yourself. Soon on Tuesday, which interview? I'm thinking about you.
Really?
And girl, I want miss you. Yeah, what you mean? What you mean already?
Already?
At December 3, the interview that I lie about December 19 to do. About December 19, I'm tell you exact date when the interview they show.
Before December 19. December 19 me go.
You're a fool. So the day when you go interview the brother the day after.
Okay.
You know you're slow.
All the way.
Then drop you when you then drop you when you're a baby.
Molasses at North Pole at the peak of winter.
That can't flow, man. That's frozen.
Yeah, that there show you. Slow bad.
Look like then drop you when you're a baby. You look at
Stacky
it.
all that low.
Casita, good night, Empress. Haven't seen you in a minute. Hope you are okay. You probably wonder why I stream on Friday. And that's the thing going, you know one thing go. That will get info.
Yeah, I have something to ask you. No, no,
December 20 the shoot.
the day after.
Yeah, and that's one of the things I point out that when people say me post my interview and them say this a man next and the man next. Most time when I see one interview, I'll hate interview shoot after that one day in a family. Because just like you then said, which interview did one day? Michael Palmer, right? Wayne Palmer.
That was long ago.
Long time in Bethlehem. So the Holy Bible say, Mary's boy
Yeah, that
child
was
Jesus
long
Christ
ago.
was
That
born
was
on
long
Christmas
ago.
Day. See?
When was long ago?
So when we post an interview then they answer this man, me have right in front of me now, since we went in that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 interviews. So when you say next the M on there, about one next year phone to see him, so it works going. So I do so a thing go. Saturday stream no bother at all. That's true, brother, I like it. The crowd no come cross it, but we do it for the love. Then the likes will come. Because we want the likes too, not you know, so we earn. You understand? So, but it's not a big concern right now. We give thanks. You see it. So eventually they will come cross. So yeah man, a Davil Tuesday. I interviewed about 2.5 hours. You know.
You start editing?
No.
All the best with that. Go with the Lord.
Auntie. So, yeah. Remember we have an interview Thursday. I need to talk to you about that.
Hey, so we're good to go with her.
Yeah man, at town side.
Okay, good.
Down your favorite place. Left with this. No, yeah. Peace, big up on yourself. Be soon. I'm going to start edit tonight, but I start edit tomorrow. Tomorrow when? Sunday? Today Saturday?
Yeah, today Saturday, tomorrow Monday.
Done. Alright, so, we're supposed to done edit by Monday, man, because you know the situation now, so. Do a thing. But it's long.
Okay.
It's long. It was a good interview. You understand? Clean like whistle.
Okay, that's nice.
Page me soon, no? Wanna stay safe. You understand? I no care nothing for nobody. When I come to Jamaica, no care nothing for nobody, not even a letter. If you not go here, I wanna care things, make sure so I peruse it carefully. You understand? If people are going to rum on them something there, make sure it's, and the man them a seal the rum them, you don't even know it, you know, brother, because man them a not
very safe and you just not carrying on there.
Don't care nothing for nobody else. Tell them say your luggage full like Scotty. Sis, big up yourself. It was a good stream. You understand? You look more decent this week. You understand? And thing. In terms of visual, you see, your sound look better this week too. You put something else in your room.
No.
Okay.
Did you give me anything to put in here?
I don't mind play, I give you things to put in there. I put in there already. I put one wall art back here. I put one light next light in there. Maybe
like
one
your
chair.
one light.
You understand? Your sound good and look good. Big up yourself.
Blessings, blessings, blessings.
Peeps, what good? Step with Jack. Safe travel upon the gravel. Tuesday, 7:30. Make it a date and don't be late. Don't look feed. Get book feed.
Yeah, okay.
New time for extra class. 8 minutes. Richie, you need to bill over the channel banner with the information for extra class and then something, brother. My youth, make serve some purpose, man. Then
The intentional Richard.
yeah, son. I mean, I give him problem because they tell me say I want to change over the channel logo. I love my logo. What do you think about logo change? I tell him if design, I want design what I say.
The one with
Channel
the
logo.
pencil?
Right. And it's
I like that.
I like it
Yeah.
too. But I'm saying I want the channel if you get a new look. So, but you know send me nothing yet. You know, so bother me every day if you send him sitting, but if you send him for Tuesday, Richie, channel banner, timing and then sitting there, we need to change. Extra class, 8 p.m. Saturdays. You understand? Anting. Make some purposeful decisions in your life, brother. Peeps, big up on yourself. Well, all of the people that were there for the first time. Anna, welcome. All of the people that were there for the first time. Empress Casita, it's good to see you. Irie Life, Empress Cookie, D. Jones, Rosie B. Sis, big up yourself in Empress Cookie. You understand? All of the people in the building. Chris Gill, how that? Universe boss. DS, big up yourself in a family. Scotty, you know, start bring on the small businesses them. Are your portfolio that you know?
Oh yes, when we starting that?
We can start Friday.
Friday?
If you take it up
Saturday.
serious, that next one. If you take it up seriously, I might pay you for it.
Alright.
So like if you
You
can
know
get
I like money.
right, if you can get a small business operator to come on, you know what I mean, share them thing with the people them and I might look into it. There may be a
Alright.
bills in it for you.
Okay. I'll do that just that then. Friday, I have one ready for Saturday.
For Saturday.
I'm sure about that. Yeah.
The O and the B?
No, not the O and the B.
Really? Okay, we need to talk. You know, bring the lingerie thing over here and a dildo thing, you know.
No. It's a trucking company. Small
Okay.
business. Yeah, man.
Chuck it. Okay. That's all like, I know where that go. I know where that truck there go. So that person willing to go and talk?
Yeah, man.
Okay. Alright, we can drive through then, man.
Yeah.
Okay. So we can talk about it. We can probably do it. We'll start streaming 8 o'clock. We can probably make it like about at 9 o'clock, like 1 hour night stream. And then we pick up back. I do it at night stream. What do you think?
No, in it.
In the stream, okay.
Yeah. Just have a segment in it for that.
Okay, alright, we can talk about it. We don't know where your name it still. Small business corner. We don't know.
Or something like that. Yeah, we promote some small businesses. Yeah.
Yeah, as I say, I'm just giving back to the viewers and thing. You know, free ads thing. Oh, that means I'm going to need to set up one next thing so if you accommodate them. Computer at I can't do anything.
I know your computer is on. I know that.
Peace, big up for yourself, yeah. One of them time you could do that something here. Now we clear. You understand?
Yes.
And so make Scotty look like she guys studio beside me. But give it a look a while. You understand? Me and they are streaming at 4K. Who would have thought? Bitch! Class long tonight. So, hey, cause Saturday night, we don't know where you go. You understand? Me don't know where me well. Me don't know where you go. Me there my yard though, so. And me there over here yard there. You can't take up the things and walk up and down with them. We don't get that permission. I don't get that permission. Well, the wall color, they match your wall color perfectly. I want to say you got paint it.
But who to tell you with the paint somewhere else this color?
And that me I realize.
My bad enough for the paint you with it.
Okay, that's what I heard. Peace, big up on yourself. Sis, tell the people them goodbye. Me
Good night, guys. It was a pleasure being here. It was a pleasure having you guys here with us. And
okay.
Make it possible.
Teach, in Jamaica, can I see coastal feature? Anyway, coast there. Alright, seriously, I'm just kidding. It depends. Are you looking for erosional or depositional features? So, if you're looking for both of them now, along the coast, St. Thomas, Portland, thereabout, Zane, there's, if you're looking for erosional features, Innis Bay in Portland is a prime location. If you're looking for erosional, depositional features, the Palisade, the Spit, and the mouth of the Hope River out there, so you have exceptional features there and things. So the Yellow Span is also a depositional feature because it's an offshore bar that kind of encloses the water, so that's deposition as well. So it depends on what you're looking for. Yes, Stocks and Stump, Innis Bay, Portland, Innis Bay, and there's a lot of blowholes and something. I don't remember them place name if I have my head now.
Where the blowholes exist?
Blowholes? Portland, too, man.
Okay.
You want me to tell you what a blowhole is?
No, sir.
Okay. Actually, a long time I didn't field trip, you know. Alright, out by Hector's River as well. Right on the border of St. Thomas and Portland there. Before you go over the bridge if you're going to Portland, a lot of erosional features are there as well. You understand? You have bays, headlands, stocks, stump, all of them things are there. And things. Sea cliff, caves and them something there. Zane, you have Innis Bay. What the other place name was? I can't remember what it is. See, but it's not Long Bay. But Innis Bay and Hector's River out there, so. But if you want, you can link me up directly and I can actually give you a field study for one of them places, as in an outline. So if you're going that side, I have that prepared. So you can link me up. Greetings, me reach, Alien Stage. Greetings, Tony Shea. Big up yourself. Me see you next time. Left me a left. It's good to see you. Sit dinner and tell you good night, Scotty.
Hi, Miss Dinam. Good night.
Oh, and Bogle, what me ask you to is told me about a place in St. Thomas in Botany Bay. I haven't made that stop, but Hector's River out there, Zane, and along the coast going to Portland. There are many places out there, so man. You can't lose. If you look for erosional features, you can't lose out there. So. You understand? Zane. And there's a place out after you pass Harborview and go out there, so where you normally stop. I don't remember out there, so name. There's a lot of erosional features out there. So. Right at the where the Yellow Span starts, where the bar that forms the Yellow Span. I don't remember the name of the place, so I'd have to check. You understand? Better late than never. Which is true. Peace. Big up on yourself. Walk good. Step with ya. Me so no.
You know,
where you
photographer. That would be a next small business that we could promote.
Which photographer?
Down by the road down there.
Oh, okay. This way you're the fancy, but me the party video. Me know you know what I mean. Peace. Big up on yourself here. My God.
Good night, guys. Good night.
My God. She understand the theory, but just the practical. If you want to pay me for run it off, you're still enough. The money good, me run it off one day, you see? But it'll cost you. Consultation that, bro. You understand? I'm not come cheap, you know. You see? But, and it sounds like it's an SBA the person doing too. I don't know. You can link all Tony Shane and Geospecial, you know, what about people you can cancel about it? Yeah, man. So we can talk about it, man. And I think I'll just check again and tell you the exact places when we forward on next time, if you remember. Remind me, Scotty.
Yeah.
I have a field trip outline of that particular field trip there. Erosional and depositional coastal features. So, yeah, along the south coast, there about. But on a serious note, I mean, I run a few field trips for some people and them something there, but it's very expensive. And that's the thing there, you know. I go to school for go pay attention, so it all cost. Pips! How much time I say that? I go on here, man. I love you now. Heart of love. You understand? Soon. Love is always there. No matter how I dress on, I raga here, me no care. I go sleep.
You gonna play outro? You find it?
I don't have it. Can't play me now. I play me intro for me outro.
You think you find it?
I don't make. I mean if you make it back. And I said if you find it, delete.
Okay. I thought it was just somewhere good that you don't know.
No man. Last. Okay. Accidentally delete it. So I just have to make back one.
Okay.
Peeps, look more. I'm out with the intro. That's funny.
Yeah, my fool.
Yeah. Everybody have a favor something. So I intro now.
Kaboom! Teach them! Always make sure the message reach them.
Live from Kingston, Jamaica, broadcasting around the world. You're watching the Teach Dim YouTube show. Intellectual, yet stimulating. Fair, frank, and factual. And now,
Broadcasting live.
We will broadcast
live. This is Extra Class, streaming to the world and beyond.
Hey, let's go.
You know, it's Teach Them, the #1 intellectual blogging panel on the YouTube channel.